I'm recording now, so this is a Goblins deck. It has Goblins cards and mountains. Yeah, I don't know. This is your list. This is your list minus one ringleader, literally. Oh wait.
Yeah.
I forgot to fix the.
I think it might be optimal to have the second Gempalm over the third ringleader.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's kind of what I'm feeling, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. One thing I really hate now is I imagine the mirrors are even swingier now because because if you ever get hit and Muxus comes into play, I think you can never recover.
Probably not. Yeah, it's gonna be really dumb.
Yeah, not thrilled about that. I mean, it used to be when I did run Mogg Fanatic before, you could at least draw that and kill their lackey and it'd be fine. Whereas if you try to play your own lackey to block, there's like a small chance that that just doesn't end very well for you.
Yeah, because I mean now there's going to be 4 to 5 answers to a lackey as a blocker in the form of 3 to experts Gempalms.
Well, and also post board, like it's definitely worth just like potentially force of willing lackey. But I don't know. I think trying to force of will lackey to get something into play that's not Muxus is probably not worth it. But
yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, especially because it would walk into an opposing Pyrokinesis also quite a bit.
Oh shoot, Dokuma, I don't have a chest. I could go buy one, but if we get one in a league, I'll open it for you, Dokuma. We're poor right now. I'm sorry. Things happened. All right, so we're gonna go to the not legacy preliminary, the league. Where's the league? All right.
Double 6 drops in 2020 legacy. What is happening?
It's 6 drop / 1 drop / 2 drop.
Yeah, it's a 6 drop / 0 drop.
Look, I'm poor. I'm not poor in the actual poor sense. I'm treasure chest poor, Dokumoy. Although I heard those basic lands already got devalued to hell already.
Yeah, they're worth nothing.
I don't know. They look nice, right?
Yeah.
JMP basic lands. All right, we got a match. So let's. Actually, don't know. I guess I keep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not here to Mogg in my Aether Vial.
Yep.
3 lands.
Sure. You probably want to put a
Okay, well, I'm gonna go Mountain Vial now.
This player normally plays Delver, do they not?
Yeah, probably. I mean, this is like a loose.
Maybe they're gonna go like Volcarcanist or something, and they're trying to play around a Wasteland, but this doesn't even really play around Wasteland that much. Nope. Okay.
So they're fixing for green probably and playing like Exploration or something is my guess.
Oh, this is okay. Yeah, it's
well, it would make once you see the Ghost Quarter, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Oh my god! God damn it.
Sure.
All right, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably kill it in a few turns, but that
we can probably ambush it in combat next turn if they attack.
I know, but if they have another Wasteland that doesn't. There is a downside to putting a bunch of 6 drops in your deck. Sometimes you draw them.
Yeah.
That's annoying. I guess I'll let it go. Alright, so we could force them to sack a land to save it.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. They've already wastelanded themselves once, so...
And actually, they have to decide before we block. Oh, no, they don't. No, yeah, actually, they do. Sorry. They do have to decide. If they have a plow, it's, like, pretty good for them, actually, but...
Yeah, but then it's not plowing the Warchief.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think we're in fine shape. Given that they had to do this to themselves. That was, like, a 2-for-1 for us. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to take 2 then, obviously. I'm not blocking a 2-2 with a 1-1 for no value.
And now if we go like Warchief into Gempalm or something, or another expert. Ooh, that's good. That's very good.
You ever run the bluff before, like naming
rabbit? No, play Warchief. Play Warchief.
Oh shit! I clicked on the wrong. You ever run the bluff naming some other creature type?
Not really.
You should consider that if your caverns aren't under attack sometimes, or if you
attack an expert.
I'd rather just block if they attack. Like, I don't think the race favors us. Maybe it does actually.
I think it does. We got Warchief play.
All right. Well, they decided not to attack with that one. So.
All right.
Exalted sort of makes up for that, but I think we're actually fairly far ahead right here. Yes. Oh, opponent is, according to Strifo, opponent's Maverick only. I see. All right. Well, let's see. So Matron or something probably. Probably gonna cast the Matron. I could Matron.
I feel like Gempalm makes sense here.
Yeah. In which case, I want to tap these two.
Yeah, attack the caverns first, yeah.
Just splash for Brainstorm and Jace to put Muxus back into my deck. I see. That's big brain.
We could get Pashalik Mons.
I was thinking about that.
Really awkward for them.
Yeah. I think maybe I'm gonna just.
Gempalm makes sense because it gets us closer to the 5th line for Muxus as well.
Yeah, and I don't think they're ever gonna beat this hard cast.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. It's alphabetical, right? Yep. I always check. You never know. Because there's something weird could happen. Just gonna main phase kill this. If they want to sack the land, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, buddy. Okay. We're just wastelanding them.
That Piledriver might force them into the abyss.
I don't want to trade here, I think, so I'm just gonna say go.
Yeah.
I think that's a really, really bad trade. So I see.
Alright. Our kingdom for a Chainwhirler.
A land would be good too. I think land would be game winning. Zenith for Arbor.
Yeah. Okay. Muxus hit Chainwhirler.
Pyrokinesis looks so nice right here, except it's not in our main deck.
Yeah.
Do I leave this on 3? Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. There's less 4s in the deck.
Yeah.
As well.
Worst
draw in the deck.
That is the worst draw.
So I could go Piledriver, Lackey, attack with everything. They have to basically block this with that. Or they could block here and chump this. Then they would take 3.
What do you think of attacking with everything but the Warchief?
Then their block is chump this, block a 1/1, and take 1. Oh no, I see. They would probably block this with this.
Like a Lackey, and then they would probably take 2 and lose the Safekeeper.
Alright, that looks kind of appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this was literally the worst draw in the deck, I think, right there.
Yeah, I don't think there is anything worse.
No, there's nothing worse, I think. We don't have any 5 drops, so that's like literally the worst card to draw.
Yeah.
I think their hand's probably like a bunch of knights, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that would make sense.
There's really not much else it could be.
Wow,
like that.
That's so nice for us, actually.
Why?
They're losing the Arbor.
They can still play Knight.
That's true, but they can't go like Knight Wasteland does.
It's true.
And they have to tap all their.
Alright.
Dorks. We should play the Vial.
Yeah. We should have. I should have.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. It's kind of annoying. Oh!
Yeah, didn't Wasteland us? Okay.
I think they should have wasted us. Like, the pretty clear indication is that we have Muxus in our hand.
I don't think people are going to be used to playing around Muxus for a while.
That's fair. Land? Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Big money. Let's go. This Muxus just hits like a truck, too.
I don't know. It's There are some words to say about the design of this card.
It's
obviously it's not intended for Goblin Lackey formats.
Oh wow, that was.
So we can just play another one, right?
We could.
2, 3, 4. And I sack the Prospector itself. That actually seems sort of appealing. I would just sack the Muxus, obviously.
Right.
I think I'm supposed to do that. I guess also I could not do that and just cast another Muxus next turn, assuming we don't get wasted or this doesn't die, which means we don't attack with this turn. So actually, maybe just attacking with these two looks sort of appealing then.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's actually correct now that I've thought it out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 10. 10, 10. 6 mana, 10, 10 that drew, what, 2 cards?
And bottomed 4 blanks.
I bottomed 4 lands, it appears. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't like show you, but it shows you in the log if you check.
Well, you could do your reveal cards in.
Ah, good point. All right.
Well, this means that they can't like play Knight and get back Wasteland without losing the Arbor as a chump. Yeah, they're in full chump mode.
All right, that's fine.
Right.
I think we're going to overwhelm them next turn, but it depends.
If we hit Sling-Gang, they probably die on the spot.
Probably. I mean, that's
where. They also probably die on the spot to Pashalik Mons.
Yeah, I mean, each of the goblins is worth 1 damage, so it seems very, very lethal to me. Does that do it? Probably. So if I Matron for Mons first, then put Muxus into play, it seems like that probably does it. Because they'll be
that probably does it. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we sack Lackey, Matron,
and you sack Muxus because you're going to play another Muxus. So
okay, this works.
It's, I guess, technically bad versus a plow, but it seems like they haven't had a plow the entire time, so.
Yeah.
I am playing the main deck Karakas, which is like pretty good here too, I think.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of main deck Karakas.
We could also just probably gun down all of their creatures, is the actual reality.
This is also true.
That actually might be better.
Well, the older creatures will get gunned down in the process of casting Muxus.
Actually, I think it is better to go after creatures.
Yeah. Do you want to kill...
I think I'm supposed to go after Hierarch first, actually.
Yeah, Hierarch first is what I was thinking.
Yeah, and then that forces a lot of weird stuff for them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is kind of obscene right here. Although...
Yeah.
Alright, so they're targeting that. So that means we sack Matron.
Yep.
Shoot Safekeeper, I think.
Yeah. And then you want to kill the Use while it's still 2/2.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted to go after the Hierarch first, because it's a forced play.
Yep.
They have Collector Oof. It's hard to activate Vial, Iceman.
Yes.
In fact, it is impossible to activate Vial.
Expert was probably worse than Lackey there.
I'm going to sack... Oh, no, I guess I'm not going to sack that one.
Yeah.
But
it's whatever.
Let's see. So now that resolves. Now we play another one of these. Oh, I guess I let this resolve.
Yeah.
Play this and see if they die. I think we can probably attack and clear out all of their blockers so they do actually die. So that's kind of cool.
Boom.
Some stuff's happening. Okay, these go into my hand. Alright.
Concedes.
I don't know. Things are happening.
We had another Ringleader trigger on the stack.
Alright.
Sack Expert
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they were very, very dead. Okay.
Insanely dead.
I think this is decent versus Maverick as well because of GT and stuff.
Yep. I like Relic as well.
Alright. I'm gonna... These are actually, I don't think, are very good.
Yeah, I normally board out all the Piledrivers versus any like Thalia deck.
Well, the counterpoint is they're probably not going to have Thalia in their deck post-board.
Oh no, people leave in Thalia post-board, believe me.
They shouldn't. I think they really shouldn't.
It's almost like I see it left in way more than I don't see it.
Let's see. What's the next horse card? I mean, I think this card's great versus them.
Yeah, Kinesis should be really good. I'm also somewhat partial to Pithing Needle, but they might not be on like a Mother of Runes.
Yeah, I still need to cut 2 cards.
Yeah, cuts are tough. We can shave a Lackey on the draw.
Okay. I'm not sure I would do this by myself, but... Let's see... We could cut one of these, actually. These are not the best in this matchup.
I think they're pretty good because they seem to be just green-white, so they don't have plays.
Well, hold on. They showed us Verdant Catacombs.
That's true, so we don't know for sure.
So I think I am going to cut one of these for that reason.
Okay. Normally I really like War Marshal against Maverick because it gets your Gempalm's next worth big enough to kill like X3 4s.
Yeah, that was the use case before as well. More to kill Tarmogoyf before, but it's the same reasoning. Are you sure about this relic? I'm kind of like off it actually, but
yeah, we could go without. War Marshal might be better, but I do like.
I kind of think I just want my curve. I just want to have the 10 ones still.
Yeah, the 10 ones do feel good. Yeah. Okay, we can do this.
Also, we just have a lot. I mean, like, their plows are overloaded in the matchup. Like, you're sort of forcing them to plow the Lackey unless they have Plague Engineer, right?
Yeah.
Well, this hand sucks.
Unfortunately, yeah.
This hand's fine. I'm gonna bottom Badlands, I think.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We can cast Chainwhirler on turn 2.
We could. There's a lot of... I would like to note our opponent sideboarded into 62 cards.
Nice.
I know you're partial to 61, but I think boarding to 62 is like kind of...
Yeah.
Like starting at 60 and then boarding into 62 is kind of bizarre.
Seems like a mistake.
I've seen it happen when people need to avoid decking wars, but that's not this matchup.
Yeah, this might be an oof. Library. Fine. Okay.
That's fine.
I would love a Wasteland.
Yeah, I'm down to waste their waste.
Okay, that's not bad actually.
So I guess let's see. So I could cast Vial this in, cast this, cast Matron, which plays around Plague Engineer. I
was gonna say Vial and Skirk, cast War Marshal, play the second Vial.
Oh, I see. That's also pretty good. Alright. So I guess I cannot get Badlands because of waste.
And our Vial's going up to 2 anyway, so we can Munitions Expert regardless.
Until we get oofed next turn.
Yeah, that would kind of suck.
It would. I don't really...
They won't be able to block with the oof though, because then we could just cast Chainwhirler post-combat, and we might not see that coming.
So they don't have white mana currently, and I mean, I guess we only have 1/1, so they could pay life.
Yeah, it's kind of scary to do that when we could. There's a world where we can cast Muxus next turn. Please don't be Plague.
Zenith for 2 looks like. Probably getting oof, which is kind of not ideal, but whatever. Oh, that's... Well... Alright. I do love this card. It does not seem particularly good here. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, that seems like a poor green stun for 2 there.
Why would... Like, maybe the oof is in their hand, but in which case, why wouldn't you just cast it? I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Oh. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. They pitched Sylvan Library. which also makes sense. Right. I guess they got their 2 for 2, but I'm okay with that.
All right, let's just whirl away.
They're already at 11? I guess they paid 4 life once, they cracked 2 fetches, and we dealt them 3 damage so far.
Yep.
So that adds up to 9. 4, 3, 2. Yep. Honestly, I'm not so bothered by that Force of Vigor.
Wow, that's aggro taking 4. Alright.
No reason to sack it. Obviously, the 3 life is more valuable because the mana doesn't do anything for us.
Okay.
Alright, land is good.
Yeah.
Vial is bad.
Yeah.
That's not great. I guess I attack for 2 and play Matron.
Yeah. Do you want a Matron for another Mogg War Marshal?
I was thinking about Matroning for Lackey and hoping it gets through, but I guess... Like, they didn't play a creature last turn. Like, so they plowed Whirler and didn't play Knight. Knight would have been a 4/4, so it seems like they probably don't have a Knight in their hand, right?
That's a reasonable read, yeah.
I could Matron for Mogg War Marshal and Muxus in 2 turns, as Scatman suggests.
That's kind of appealing to me.
Alright, I guess I'll do that. We're kind of far ahead. As long as the game doesn't go too awry, we'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that sort of sucks actually a lot.
Yeah. Jeez.
I'm surprised that they left that in actually, but whatever. I guess we're getting got. Okay, I guess I'm doing nothing now.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's draw another basic and we'll be okay.
Probably slightly behind now. Well, probably more than slightly behind actually, but... You think you never set out Scrib Ranger?
Alright.
Land. Okay, guess I play that.
Castable spell.
Yeah, the problem is that's not what this game is about anymore.
Yeah. I
think the game is about us getting to 6 mana. I think now if I draw a land, I'm just going to Matron for Prospector, probably.
Yeah, I think that's probably correct.
Yeah.
I guess they could get Blast Zone, but that would...
I don't think they generally play that. I think their mana is too bad to do
that.
Yeah,
they're playing a bunch of mana dorks too. That's not reasonable.
Of course, nothing stops anyone from putting Blast Zone into a 3-color deck.
Also, if we draw... If we were to draw another basic, would you just want to Matron up Sling-Gang and then just try to spike the black source?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the problem with that is it assumes nothing goes bad ever.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Sucks.
Alright.
Sucks because it's going to get wasted, but I think I'm supposed to Matron for a Prospector because I don't think I'm going to get to Sling-Gang.
Yep. Pingu, is Muxus not win more? No, it's win now.
Yeah, my actual conclusion with playing with Snoop and Muxus on day 1 was Snoop kind of sucks and Muxus is kind of backbreakingly good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it does cost 6, which is why you can't play like 4 of them. The problem with Snoop is that it's really mana hungry and you don't have a lot of mana engines in your deck.
Yeah, it also like forces you to cast spells optimally to get value out of it. It's like you have like I have this on top of my deck. It's like, I guess I'll cast it. It doesn't do a whole lot, not right now, but I want to get the value kind of thing.
All right, so they got the tracker engine going. They're gonna have, if the game goes long, we're gonna be buried, which sucks. But
yeah,
like they're representing +3 more clues if they want.
We could draw Pyrokinesis and kill the tracker at least.
Yeah, it's not actually that great, I think.
No, but it does stop the engine.
Alright, I don't think I want to play this land right now because it's just
going to get wasted. Yeah, we definitely hold that. Yep.
So next turn I can play it and then play the Muxus and hope it's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think playing the land now would be like a terrible play.
Yeah. Because all they want to do with the Knight is Wasteland you anyway, so...
Yep. Turns out losing both of the vials was costly later.
Yeah, the Prospector was actually very good.
Yeah.
That's not a card I normally expect out of Maverick, to be honest.
They probably have like one. But the thing is, like, I kind of think it's weird to side it in this matchup because it only targets vials, right?
They must have very few answers to vial in their deck then.
We saw Oof. They probably have Pride Mage and they have Vraska. Like, I don't know, how many do you actually need, right?
Yeah. I guess 0 mana is a big deal compared to not 0 mana. Alright, so we need them to not kill our Skirk, and then we put Muxus into play and have, like, Mogg War Marshal Sling or something.
There's a lot of things that kill them. Even a Pashalik Mons, I think. Hitting Pashalik Mons plus Mogg kills them, I think, as well. You just...
No, because we won't have a Sackle in play anymore.
Oh, true. So we have to hit, like, kind of a reasonable amount. Alright.
Yeah.
Come on, just don't... Alright. As long as it's not Plague Engineer.
Yeah.
Anything but Plague Engineer. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. I mean...
It gains a lot of life.
It gains... 1, 2, 3, 4 life?
Plains is pretty scary. Jeez.
That's probably going to be a game if they know to target our Skirk Prospector.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to pack it in now.
All right.
This is too hard.
Yeah. Needle's looking a little bit better. I
kind of don't want to do that because it's like a house of cards, right?
True. If you Needle, all their stuff destroys.
Yeah, like these Planeswalkers instantly kill it. I mean, they probably have a Pride Mage, and like I don't know, it just seems kind of awkward to go down that route. So my actual suspicion is, given the tracker, they probably sided out Oof, which makes a lot more sense about how the game played out.
I want that third War Marshal, I think.
I don't think they destroy this matchup by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, Maverick has never destroyed this matchup, to my knowledge.
It's always been very build dependent, I think, is the reality. I think saying proving that it destroys a matchup is like kind of a weird thing to say because the games are very like contextual and there's a lot of decisions. I don't know. All of our other cards are kind of good. I guess we could hypothetically shave this. We didn't even see an equipment yet, right?
Yeah, they might not be on Stoneforges.
Yeah. I'm of the personal opinion Snoop is not that good.
Yeah.
They also haven't showed us some Plague Engineer. I think if they had a bunch of Plague Engineers on their sideboard, then I would agree that they're like pretty favored. Muxus is great. Snoop is medium.
Yep.
They're also at 62 cards, and I'm fucking sneeping this hand.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet hand. It is nice that if they do have an engineer, we actually just have the answer in hand.
Well, also, I hope I just like snowballed them real fast.
that also could work.
I guess I'll get Mountain.
Yep.
This is my favorite mountain IRL. I've played like a bunch of these in God, Plow? Damn. Oh, we still have stuff to do, so that's fine.
I think I like Karakas Cratermaker.
I was thinking about which land to play. I think that's a major decision. Yeah, I think I also like that.
So you don't want to show them the Wasteland, and we don't want to expose the Black Swords.
Exactly. I was thinking about which land to play.
Wow, so they're 3 colors, but they have basic plains, basic forest.
Well, we already saw the basic plains.
Right? I guess we did. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm just kind of registering to me like that. That's kind of weird.
All right, I think I actually am going to kill the Hierarch with the Cratermaker. After just the canonical bolt the bird.
Yeah, but then we can't matron this turn.
Is that such a big deal? I mean, like, the problem is, what if they just get a knight next turn?
That's true. But then killing the Hierarch, they just need to land. I guess this way they can't green sun for it.
I could matron for Ringleader and then hope nothing bad happens, I guess, as well. Wait, so the options are matron for Ringleader or play Prospector and kill their Hierarch.
Yeah.
Maybe I am meant to matron.
I think we're supposed to matron here.
Alright. Which is, I'm not even going to play a Waste. There's actually a ton of reasons not to play a Waste, I think.
Really? I think I would have played the Waste. I think I value the Black Source in hand.
So, oh, I had a bad reason. Okay. I don't think anyone was anyone suggesting matroning for Gempalm? I don't think anyone was.
No, but I do think that's not unreasonable.
I think it kind of is, because the problem is we have 3 mana sources in our hand.
Yeah.
Like these games are not about just slight edges. You need to get up like multiple cards, I think.
That's true.
Like in a draft sense, are you just satisfied with the 2-for-1 here when you could potentially get like a 3-for-1 or something like that?
There's a mana efficiency argument because we can do, a whole lot. Oh wow. Okay.
That's a good blocker.
I guess.
What do you mean, you guys? I mean, like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's just a funny card to see.
No, I think matroning for Ringleader is better than matroning for Muxus.
Yeah, Muxus would be pretty greedy. It also screams kill Skirk Prospector.
Okay, interesting. Alright, I think I'm just going to cast Ringleader. I don't think it's even close. I mean, the alternative line is waste them and play Matron, but I think that's worse than just playing Ringleader.
Yeah, I agree. They only have 2 cards.
Yeah, just hoping they're not good. F6. Alright, Muxus Lackey. Let's go, boys.
It's a combo.
It is. So do I want to trade? It makes a star token. I'm debating if I want to trade or not.
I guess we can play Muxus next turn, right? We go Skirk, sack board, cast Muxus. We can even keep the Skirk around. So I guess we don't trade.
Yeah, I think trading is bad because I also think the token is likely to be larger than the voice, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take 3. Yeah, I think my Gob is also more valuable than... Alright, cool.
Nice.
Alright.
Also nice.
So it turns out killing the bird this game would have been like pretty debilitating for them, but it's hard to know that. I don't think playing Muxus is actually correct, that I think about it more and more. I think I want to cut them off black, first off.
Yeah, that's
because
kind of appealing,
that
right?
that shuts down a lot of stuff. So barring that, what is the rest of the plan? If I waste that and I play Lackey, I can matron for something.
I think we play Yeah, we waste them, play Lackey, play Matron for Expert,
or I could waste, port a land and play both of the 1-drops, which is also kind of appealing.
That is also appealing, yeah.
I think I actually like that better, but I was just considering all of the lines.
This is a little worse versus the Plow, because they might Plow the Prospector, because they know the Muxus is in hand.
That's true. I could waste plus Muxus, but yeah, on the off chance that we get screwed by our Muxus, that's like kind of not great, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Alright, well, actually, here's what we should do, I think. We could just make the Muxus and see what... Or I could leave Karakas untapped and do that, actually.
Oh, that's yeah, we do Karakas Muxus, that's pretty funny.
Alright, fine. Let's see what happens. Well, then I have to decide whether to leave Waste or Karakas untapped, right?
Yeah. I feel like we want to waste them more than we want to hold up Karakas for Muxus. We do have a second one that we can Matron for if we want to.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, okay, then I'm going to do that.
We can also just tap out, or like, yeah, tap out and keep our Prospector around this way if we want
to. Nah.
Not waste on them. Big money.
Okay.
Nice. GG.
Why is this okay?
Sack Expert, play Lackey.
Why is this okay?
Oh no, we could have Matron for Piledriver. Oh no, we cut the Piledrivers. Okay.
I'm just gonna Matron for something off the Lackey trigger.
Matron for another Muxus.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They're at 4. Why? We went from nothing to... Alright, okay. Alright. I think, basically, I'm just learning we should always cast Muxus in those spots. Should I just get Sling-Gang? It kills them next turn.
So I think the only way to get out of this would be a Plague Engineer.
Oh, so... they concede the game. Well, so also, think about it this way. They have 1 card. They would have to have Black Source and then draw into the Plague Engineer. They can't draw both because they're at 4. But they also decided that they had no outs.
Yeah. Alright, well that was fucking sick.
Isn't it just better to curve into Muxus and win? Cartesian, I'm not sure.
Because you have to delay the game often with ports and stuff to get to your Muxus, and then also Wasteland Port help out in a lot of your bad matchups.
Yep. Agreed with all of those points. CP Max, you can run those calculations yourself. I don't really want to personally.
I think we looked at it and it's like a little more than 3. Or on the draw versus Delver. Okay.
It says 4C Loam last seen, but I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, that is 4 color. Okay.
But this hand sucks, so.
Okay. Yeah, this hand's like, I don't know. This hand's like weirdly close to me, but.
It's if we knew they were 4C Loam for sure, this would actually be somewhat reasonable.
Yeah, because it's like a land into port and then either waste them, port them, or play Matron.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna mull.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, yeah. This is not capable, really.
Unfortunately.
Can we have the first hand back? The first hand's a lot better than this hand, I think.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, the 7 is defensible.
If I knew they were 4C Loam in the blind for sure, like if I'd scouted them at a local tournament or something, I probably would, just because your mana can't get hung up on.
Yep.
But this hand is not so good, I think.
Yeah.
That's fine. Alright, this is adequate, I think.
Alright, so we can just bottom Muxus and Cratermaker?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
I wouldn't be able to answer for a turn 2 Bob.
Yeah, in which case this is a little bit slow, and I think we want our mana sources to Matron to Ringleader.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the most likely we crawl back into this game. It'll definitely be a crawling.
Yes.
Alright, let's take 4C. Oh, we're probably fucked. Okay,
no,
well.
Alright, we're super dead.
Yeah, great. Great. Okay. Alright. I won't concede yet. We'll see if they're...
They could whiff and then we draw Karakas.
Well, also I want to see if they have Tendrils of Agony in their deck. Because it changes.
That's pretty relevant, yeah.
A lot of them do now, even like Eric added...
Yep.
Alright.
Here we go.
Alright. We're dead. I think now we are actually full-blown dead because that's like a draw 21.
Yeah, no, I don't think we can win from here whatsoever. It is notable that this version of Reanimator is a little bit weaker to Pithing Needle.
Yeah, except for the fact that your deck struggles with 7/7 flying lifelink.
I guess we're better against the 7/7 flying lifelink than we used to be, because if we go like...
Yeah, if you do Muxus, you can very easily kill them through it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm conceding to unmask.
Yep.
There's really no reason, like, we're just full-blown dead.
Yep. Here's the matchup why I split Relic and Tormod script.
Damn, I picked the wrong Pithing Needle art.
Chalice and Trashmaster.
I think I actually like cutting the Gempalm.
Yeah,
you could make a case.
One expert.
Yeah, you could make a
exhume reasons. I think more than anything.
Exhume reasons.
Like if you get your expert into the graveyard and then they like have to go for a chance or something, then you can kill it.
Well, I think once you see Chrome Mox, you know they're Tin Fins.
I don't know. Like the line between Tin Fins and Reanimator is a little bit blurry right now.
That's true.
We cut the two Ringleaders.
That's fair.
Also, I'm kind of coming around to shaving vials more and more against really fast combo decks.
Oh, yeah, actually, I'm fine with that. Also, one thing I want to note is you don't want to go too low on the Goblin count because of this.
Exactly,
I think keep one of these.
I think we want War Marshals for rituals and Sling-Gang damage. Yeah.
Louis, I have Saviors of Kamigawa. Pithing Needle. Chinese Savior. Needles, IRL. I think this is fine. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm satisfied with it.
We prepared to mulligan a lot.
Well, we already did that.
Yeah.
We did that by accident, but I think Lackey is our best card in the matchup by a lot, actually.
I mean, I think Tormod script is our best matchup.
Sure, but barring...
Alright.
I guess. This is actually not like an insane hand, but it's fine.
No, but it has the Tormod script in it, so I'm not mulliganing it.
Yeah.
And, we do have, like, some amount of pressure.
Alright, they have Chancellor, which means we can... Yeah, exactly.
That's so good. This is exactly where Tormod script is shining.
I know you can't mull this, but I also expect that some portion of the time, like a larger portion of the time, then you might realize this is probably not going to be good enough.
Yeah. I think we do have to prioritize getting the Cratermaker in play before they discard it and then reanimate it to blow up our Tormod script.
That's cute. Yeah, that's fair. Also, porting their Delta doesn't do much. And playing 2 mana. Raise Alarm probably not at its best here.
Yeah. If we draw a Prospector, those War Marshals start to look pretty good. Oh god, are we going to die through the Tormod script?
Like, here's the thing. They have a lot of fast mana, so they might just be hard casting it.
That'd be pretty upsetting.
It would. Could also be like Grave Titan.
Yeah, I've never beaten a Grave Titan.
Well, yeah, your deck is structurally flawed versus...
wow. Okay.
I guess can't do anything. That sucks.
Turn 2 through a crypt is pretty above average, I think. Especially when one of their cards was a dead card with Chancellor.
Mm-hmm.
Can we mulligan this matchup? Relic is not for this matchup, no. You boarded in anyway.
I mean, obviously you boarded in. Like, if we had a Relic right there, too.
Yeah, if we had gone turn 1 Crypt, turn 2 Relic, that would have been good enough.
Yeah, the counterpoint to that Armath is reanimated players, if they're skilled, just mulligan all of their bad hands anyways, so that's fine.
So that's why... Oh wow, they bricked, okay.
They bricked, in quotation marks.
Yeah,
We're still in a lot of trouble.
Karakas. Oh, come on.
That's such a tease.
That's so rude.
Alright, whatever. I guess I play this since they go.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched a fair bit of Eric play Reanimator, and it does seem like the skill part of the deck is top decking into him.
It's hard to draw a bad 21 card hand. Yeah, Surgical, the perfect draw right there. Oh, why couldn't we just have a fun match versus 4-color loam instead?
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna get him good with the Surgical.
They're probably getting Children of Corliss, right?
Yep.
They got Elishnorn. We have to target that one too anyways, so it's not a big deal.
Yep.
Oh, this sucks. They'll still get something, yeah, but whatever. We have to... If we don't get the Elishnorn, we can never win.
Yeah.
So...
I have beaten an Elishnorn once. I got a Trashmaster into play, and then Warchief double Piledriver, something like that.
Alright. They don't have Tendrils in their deck. They have one Mogg, so they probably cited out the Tendrils, I guess.
Interesting. Okay.
Alright.
Well, we are live if we draw the Karakas.
Karakas looks great here. I mean...
Yeah.
Nobody is very skilled. Interesting statement. Also, this card is actually kind of like, if I draw a Cavern right here, like, who even cares, right?
Yeah. We gotta draw Karakas into Cavern, though. Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm dead. That sucks.
Bad matchup is bad. We drew our Grave Hate at the exact wrong time.
We had the Crypt, which I agree, you can't mull, but I also said something like, well, there's actually a reasonably large chance that this is not going to be good enough, and I was correct.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it might not... I don't know, I didn't expect to die on turn 2, or get Grizzly Man and play on turn 2 through a Crypt. That seems...
Yeah.
You know. I normally expect Crypt to be able to buy at least a little more time than that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, stuff happens. Alright, just give us some fair decks. Some fair decks.
You need to get better at winning the die roll, Jarvis. That's an important part of being a Goblins player.
Sneep.
Yep.
Soon you'll have to start playing Goblin Pyromancer in your sideboard for the mirrors. I'm calling it now. Alright. Tarn go. Do I want to play around Stifle? This is a question.
Alright, now we don't have to. Nice. That was like the perfect draw.
Well, before I drew that, I was debating whether I was supposed to play Karakas or Fetch for Mountain, actually, but...
Yeah, that's actually a tough question.
The decision became a lot easier.
Please don't counter it. I would like to resolve Vial.
Snow Island. Could be Sneak and Show.
Yeah.
Which I'm not thrilled about with this hand. Okay. That means blue-red.
It could also still be Sneak and Show.
No. Well, oh, sure. It could be Sneak and Show. Yeah. That's true. I forgot.
If it's Sneak and Show, I'm happy with them dazing there.
Yeah. Okay. I guess it is Sneak and Show.
Well, we have the Karakas in hand, and we have a Sling-Gang.
Yeah, I kind of hope they just go for Emrakul.
Yeah, because if they play Show until next turn, we put in Sling-Gang, and then we'll have the Piledriver in play. Now we play Lackey.
Yep. I'm not showing the Karakas, obviously, because it gives away so much information. Alright, I'm also playing the Prospector, obviously.
Yep.
And this is a matchup where Badlands has no cost to get.
Yep. It's possible that we're supposed to play Piledriver there anyway, because if they go Show and Tell, and we have the Piledriver in play, we can drop Sling-Gang, and then Karakas their thing, and then
that's true.
Cool.
It's true. Okay, I didn't consider that, and I should have. So we're putting Sling-Gang into play, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
Cool. We can win. It's still an uphill battle, but the Karakas is a big deal, obviously.
And they can't draw too deep because then they die to Sling-Gang.
Well, they might not know that. They might think that their thing is good, which is a-okay with me.
That's actually a pretty good draw.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Can they draw anything with Chris? I don't think they can.
No, I think they just
kill themselves.
Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can't draw again. If they have a Force of Will for Mogg, this.
No, we can put it in Playoff Lackey.
Oh, okay. Then they actually did kill themselves. Yeah. Yep.
Sweet.
That was a funny game.
Turn 3 Grizzlebrand on the draw, not good enough, or when on play.
They were on the play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goblin Lackey is just a ridiculous card. This is the correct art. I stand by it.
It's the incorrect art with the correct border.
Sure. That is a good way of putting it.
Man, I love Sling-Gang. What a great card.
Show and Tell is not free. Sometimes you bring things to class. Sometimes you bring 3 goblins to class.
Sometimes the real-life presentation education is indeed symmetrical.
At the Academy, Show and Tell too often becomes Run and Hide. Yeah, you have to run and hide from the Sling-Gang Lieutenant.
Alright. Getting game 1's pretty huge.
I agree. These blasts seem very good.
Yep.
Do you want to Needle Gristlebrand?
Or Sneak Attack. I think Needle's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. This is kind of useless.
Yep. I don't mind bringing in 1 Mindbreak, and I like bringing in Surgicals because I think a lot of them are on Intuition these days.
Hard to tell.
You know, so you can blast Show and Tell and Surgical it. You can let the Show and Tell resolve and like either Cratermaker their Emrakul or kill their Grizzlebrand if you drop in something big, and then Surgical it. Like I think it has enough targets.
I think I personally wouldn't do that. Again, the Muxus Goblins ratio thing I think matters more than you might realize.
Maybe, but I'm pretty happy with Surgical most of the time against Show and Tell.
The main issue I have with it is I think a lot of times if they cast Show and Tell, you're going to lose anyways, so that's not a way I want to interact with it. Plus, it's a dead card with the other cards.
I always hedge towards extra interaction against combat decks and ones, even if it is marginal.
My point is, like, most of the time, this card is not interaction versus them.
Yeah. Chalice on 0 is okay, but Chalice on 1 takes too long and shuts off our best card, which is Pyroblast.
I think I'm just going to shave 2 Mogg War Marshal and just leave it alone.
I would cut at least one Ringleader, and
Alright.
I definitely don't. I don't want 3 experts.
Okay, sure. That I could believe.
And I kind of like Trashmaster.
Oh, just because it kills a lot more quickly as well.
Yep, and you know they do tend to play out petals like we saw that last game.
What's up, Liquid General? Am I playing 61 cards yet? No, because I personally believe having a 1-drop in your opener is really important. I think this is actually a keep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is like actually in your top 5% of hands. Well, maybe not 5%, but this is in like the top tier of hands in this matchup.
Yeah, I think so. If one of these Cratermakers was, or this expert was like a Wasteland, then it'd be pretty excellent. But yeah, still good.
Definitely not mulliganing.
Yep. So this is an interesting Lackey or Vial situation.
I'm gonna play Lackey, I think.
We're gonna consider days. Okay, wow, that's really good.
Well, the other reason is I think if there's like a chance that they leave in Spell Pierce or something like that, and if you play Vial, you walk into that. So this lowers the number of like positioning cards that they could have.
Yeah.
By like maybe 2 or something.
There's something to be said about the fact that the Vial lets us hold up Pyroblast very, very easily.
I gave a short answer why I think he should cut the 61st card, but I also don't feel like berating people when they graciously decide to show up.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Hello. Alright, Alright, well, guess we do that.
Yeah, I'm going to put that into play.
Big money.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Is it good here?
Like, alright, they're done next turn.
Yeah. That's attacking with Lackey is the hardest part. Yes, that is true. Oh. Who's the show and tell deck now?
We have a one-sided show and tell.
Well, this card has always been like inherently sort of broken in certain formats.
So that Lackey generated 11 mana? Effectively?
Yeah, something like that. Oh wow. They don't what? So there's dead?
They have like a intuition or cutting wish, I guess.
But that doesn't matter, they're dead this turn.
I think we hold up blast.
Yeah, wait, hold on. I'm just gonna get 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 11 plus 5, that's 16. But I put this in, so that's lethal. Cool. Yeah. Want to buy human Goblin Lackey? Well, they're not going to print cards like that anymore, Eddie.
Would human Goblin Lackey even be that good?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of really good humans.
Yeah, but they're all, like, kind of cheap. Oh.
Really?
That's a bummer. Well, we keep our 4/4.
Yeah, that sucks a lot, though.
Alright.
I guess this is what I have. I feel like this is not commonly played anymore, but...
No, I've not seen that in a while.
It's okay, though.
Too bad we didn't draw a second land so we could deploy the Vial.
I agree, but maybe they don't have anything.
Yeah, please no sneak attack.
Yeah. Absolutely not, opponent, because they might force this and have, like... Okay, because they don't have force. Alright, land! God damn it. Alright, I guess I'm playing my Vial now, but...
Yeah.
This is very disappointing.
Yeah. Get Return took the wind out of our sails. Well, if they cast Show and Tell...
They might die, yes.
They might die,
it depends on the details.
Okay. So, I think we just put in Sling-Gang, yeah. There's an argument for Cratermaker for Emrakul, but okay, this is better. Yeah. We can.
So they cannot draw 7.
Yeah.
And if we draw land, I think they die.
Yeah.
But we do have to
draw land. We can. Yeah. Wow. God damn it.
Oh, land literally wins us the game.
Yeah.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3.
I think we attack with the Muxus.
No, it's only. Oh, it is a 7/7. Oh, that's funny.
Wait, what if we attack with
everything, right?
Except this. Oh, wait, what? No, if we didn't. Yeah, if we attack with everything, they die. If they either lose the Grizzlebrand or they die.
Right. Yeah, that actually looks kind of appealing. Yep.
And they can't afford to draw cards because then they die in response.
Mm-hmm. This is a funny game. I think we're still ahead despite, like, things are not really going optimally here, right?
Yeah, and we still have Emrakul covered, yeah.
Please walk the Sling-Gang and kill yourself.
Yeah, right.
Muxus is a way better Grizzlebrand.
Nice.
What? Why would you do that? Just think about it, opponent. Okay, opponent.
Alright, we did it.
They literally left themselves dead on board.
Alright.
So, part of these matches are why I don't view matchups as good or bad. I just ask, how do you win games? Because that shit always happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that is a good matchup. Also, this hand's great, so. Round 2 was Black-Red Reanimator, Jinro. And I don't think that matchup is
good. That's
good.
Almost the worst possible matchup.
Yeah.
Black-Red.
What's up, Negator? I'm glad Negator's not farming us.
Yes, that would be appreciated.
I guess I'll say GL. I should have just not opened the chat. I'm going to regret opening the chat, I believe.
I do see show and tell players mess up combat math with Grizzlebrands a unreasonable amount of the time.
When I played show and tell, just for testing purposes, I would always get people with a sneak attack in Grizzlebrand during declare attackers and block with it, and then just make another one on my turn. And they were always confused. They were like, why didn't you just do that?
Oh, it's
a miracle. So one thing that's nearly unbeatable for Miracle is Cavern plus Muxus, so
yeah,
we're on the lookout for that.
You can if we find Cavern, we can just like patron for Muxus and then just sit there.
Also, them forcing it is like a good sign for us, because that means they don't have a plow.
Yep. Oh, whoa.
Oh, it's Doomsday.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to snap off that Wasteland, probably, but
yeah,
we'll see what they actually do.
Sling-Gang's very good against Doomsday, because if they cast it while Sling-Gang's in play, they very likely die. So let's tap like another Lackey. Okay, another Wasteland's not bad.
I'm just going to waste them, though.
Yep.
It's just a time walk, and there's a chance they don't have another land as well. We're calling Goblins players noobs, Louis.
Wow,
that's
Louis,
so
how
rude.
dare you.
It's literally the rudest possible. Alright, this is Doomsday.
Yep.
For those of you who don't know, the giveaway is Underground Sea plus Predict. It basically tells you everything. Because Miracle decks don't play Underground Sea, generally speaking. They bottomed. I'm just going to play a fetch and say go. I don't want to show them the waste, because they know about these two cards. They don't know these two cards.
Mm-hmm. What are we matching for? Warchief?
Yeah. Probably. Ponder, no shuffle.
I like that they don't have a lot of black mana set up. That makes me happy.
Well, the thing is they only need one, right?
Well, if they have Dark Ritual, yeah.
Chose not to shuffle. Not feeling great about this. I guess I do Matron. Well...
Yeah, Matron for Warchief, then we go Warchief, and then next turn play Sling-Gang, plus maybe Wasteland them. And if we draw Piledriver, then it'd be lethal.
Yeah. Where are the slow blue decks? Come on.
Yeah, well,
It's a lot of ponders. They've looked at a lot of cards. They finally shuffled off a ponder. The other two ponders didn't shuffle. I kind of think they were just cantripping into cantrips.
Yeah, most likely. Just air.
Does that do anything?
I think we play the Wasteland rather than the Port. Because they might end step fetch to get a duel.
Hear me out. Is it better to play Warchief this turn than Sling-Gang? I think it is, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to leave the Wasteland up and just play Warchief off this and attack for 3.
Yeah.
And hope that like they somehow...
Because I think if they have a Doomsday Pass pile, they die.
Yeah, they do. Because Doomsday puts them to 5, I believe. It's rounded up.
Yep. They go Darkbrick Doomsday. Wastelanding this fetch land might end up being relevant.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. We're showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not relevant. We have 12 damage, right? Yeah. No, we have 11 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, we do have 11, yeah.
So wasting the fetch doesn't make any sense.
Well, I just mean in terms of like messing with how they construct their Doomsday pile, maybe. I guess they would fetch before they cast Doomsday, so that's the point. Alright. So they need a force here.
Yeah, they might have that. Well, okay, well. There's a reason to play 4 Cavern of Souls in your deck.
Oh, we should have wasted an upkeep. Or a draw step earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Well, actually it doesn't matter because of the Asteroid, I think, but...
Probably not, yeah. Unless they had like a Snapcaster. But I'm not playing around Snapcaster from Death or Doomsday. We should have held back Sling maybe? I don't know. I'm just thinking about like
actually,
because as long as the Sling Gang is in play, they like literally cannot win.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, got that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
they dribbled cantrips a little too long.
Did they mulligan that game? I'm trying to figure out what happened.
I don't think they did, but they forced pitch and predict, and maybe that, I don't know.
They didn't mulligan, they were just down a bunch of cards / their combo was too slow. Well, it does matter, obviously. They could have like Ice Time Cloud or some shit that I should have played around.
Blasts are great.
Surgical actually does mess with them because it screws with the order of it, so I am going to do that.
They also sometimes play Unearth.
Oh, that's funny.
I think a lot of their fast lines walk into Trap.
Okay, I'm down for
it also gets around Cavern of Souls.
Alright, so I'm going to shave the vials then.
Are they fast enough to shade files versus? I don't think they are. Because we want to be able to use Wasteport freely, and a lot of our removal doesn't matter. I think we want to leave Chainwhirler because they do play Deathful Strix sometimes.
They play Strix?
We can shave a Ringleader, and Cratermaker, and then...
Can I cut 1?
Maybe just go down to maybe just shave a vial. You also shave Karakas. That seems alright to me.
Yep. I might chouse them on the play, but on the draw I think it's definitely not good enough.
Yeah. Oh, I also bring in the Trashmaster.
Oh, I think it's too late. I think it was already submitted. Well. I also question how good Blast is, but I think it's good enough to have in your deck. But it's not like, obviously, the nuts. Alright, well, yeah. This is a keep.
I mean, countering Oracle is pretty good.
Yeah.
They do play around it a good bit, though. Please don't Thoughtseize us. No!
Alright, there goes that.
Alright. There goes Lackey, alright.
Problem is I can't mulligan this hand, obviously. Like,
yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
Like, the probability of drawing 2 1-drops in your opener is not that high with only 10.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that's the better one to draw anyways, so... Shrug. Yep. Alright.
Hopefully we can draw at least the 3rd land for Warchief and do stuff from there. Question is, would we blast a Brainstorm here?
I'm going to burn the blast if they let me do so.
Yeah, I think I agree
with that. The real problem is, if you don't do that, I think you're going to be bottlenecked on mana in a few turns anyways, that you won't have a turn to use it, so you just want to convert.
Yeah, Preordain's kind of the worst one, but...
I'm still doing it. I mean, like, the problem is I'm going to port next turn, and if I draw another one, I'm going to play Warchief, probably. So, like, I don't really have another turn to do any of that.
Yep, I agree. Alright, we should land, that's cool.
This is my playmat RL. It was from that Eternal weekend.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Yeah, OG Port artwork is excellent.
Masks in general had pretty good art, I think.
Yeah.
The cards were not so good, though. Like, it was actually depowered to hell, but... Yeah, I do not love Snoop and Legacy. Obviously, the modern deck has looked pretty good in the streams I've watched.
Someone did... there's someone in the Goblins Discord who had, I think, back-to-back 5-0s with the Snoop with the combo in Legacy, so that's kind of encouraging.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just don't love Snoop as a fair card.
Yeah, which I was pretty surprised by. Ooh, Lackey plus Port seems really good.
Yep. Yep. I'm gonna... There's no way they have back to basics in their deck, right?
No.
But also, the second Black Source doesn't do that much.
I just don't see a reason not to.
I don't know. If I get back to basics from them, so be it, I guess.
If they get back to basics, then the Lackey is going to ruin them.
Oh, they know this card from Brainstorm, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering what was going on. They named Doomsday, which means they probably have another Doomsday in their hand. Surgical would be insane right here, because we could just, like...
Win on the spot, yeah. Is it crazy to port the basic there because of Astrolabe?
Yeah, I think that's crazy. They have a lot more black cards in their deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't play Stifle. Is there a reason to fetch on our turn?
F6 value.
Not a huge reason. I think if you were concerned about true optimality, you should wait until you want to port them. But our turn, like, versus their upkeep, are basically identical.
And there's the Bellatrix.
That sucks.
Yeah. I think we play Warchief and attack now.
Yeah. They're gonna trade with Lackey, obviously, but that's fine.
Yeah, I know this is a hand, so. But this puts them down to 14, and then we can go Pashalik Piledriver, hit them for 9.
And
so
yeah, if they have a line where they have to pass the turn with Doomsday, which I think a lot of their lines are like that, then we're okay. Okay, well, yeah, maybe not. Alright. Okay, I'm F6ing. We'll see what they do. Trap would be good here, and I think this is a reason Trap would be good. This stuff happens a lot.
We also get to see their deck lists. So we can sideboard more, correctly.
It's true. I do like this art. I think the art is cool.
Yeah, Doomsday sweet.
It has cool art and it makes sense because it's like 5 things. And it's like flavorful. I don't know. Kind of love it.
Yeah, that Battle Strix really messed us up.
Well, I think we were kind of far from killing them anyways. To be fair.
Muxus to Space Sling-Gang specifically.
Yeah, that's fair.
So then we play Pashalik and kill him.
Yeah, I kind of think Doomsday is in a weird spot. Like, the Doomsday is better versus slow blue decks.
Yeah.
By a little bit, but it also, like, not convinced that's what you need to do. Like...
Alright, so that's their Exile Zone is.
This is pretty stock.
Alright, so their interaction is a couple of decays.
Yeah, and obviously a bunch of Force of Wills, but...
How many forces do they have? It looks like they're killing us.
Okay, yeah, they have the lead. That's like almost certainly lethal. They probably crack in response to the Ponder.
So I'm assuming this is
One mystery is a good point. Is this flavorful? The opposing wizard is looking for a street wraith, which he's going to hurt himself to gain more knowledge and enough with a baby merfolk to see the future and win the battle. Alright, fair enough.
Alright.
Is it a baby merfolk? It is a baby merfolk, I guess. Huh.
I never noticed that.
Well, it might not be a baby, but all merfolk are kind of small, right?
We should look up at the deck more to think about Chalice.
I mean, they do have a bunch of ones, but the problem is their deck also sort of operates without ones, right?
I mean, Chalice on 0 does shutting off LED lines, but I guess they only showed 1 LED, right?
Their deck generally only has 1 or 2, I think, right? It doesn't play a lot because it's not like a tutor deck, right? And then we're gonna cut the other Cratermaker.
Yeah, seems fine.
I don't think other cards are great. I mean, I guess maybe Chalice is good enough.
Yeah, it's close. We can cut the last Ringleader. And Chainwhirler's kind of a positive way to answer Strix.
I'm kind of skeptical that this plan is actually good now.
I'm pretty sure it is. I've won lots of games for good versus Doomsday because of the Blast.
Could cut exactly 1 vial.
Yeah, I don't like that. We don't really ever want to draw 2 vials.
Pashalik seems kind of poopy, says Alan Wu.
Pashalik Sling combo kill is pretty real.
I think Pashalik is actually okay versus them because Doomsday halves their life total as well. But I see what you mean, Alan.
Die to Pashalik Skirk as well. I think we can shape a vial.
Yeah, we do need a sack outlet.
We have a fair number of those.
We have 5 technically if we have an artifact and we can just stack all the abilities. Sling-Gang probably kills himself in that spot. That's also a good point.
Well, I mean, there's a difference between draining for 3 or 4 and draining for 8.
But also, like, if you have both in your deck, the Muxus into both of them is a thing, right, Alan? I guess maybe that's irrelevant. I actually think I'm going to cut this card instead.
Okay.
I think, actually, like, Trained Armadon's probably not good enough for some.
Yeah.
The old Chalice, Pyroblast, Skirk Prospector, Surgical deck.
No, right?
I mean, not that it's necessarily wrong, it just looks kind of weird.
Sand seems not good to me.
Because this was a vial. We didn't cut any vials, so that's like kind of irrelevant to say, but if that were a vial, this hand would be excellent, I think. But yeah. I'm just going to ship instead. Alright, well, this hand's pretty good. Only ship. Probably Sling-Gang? I mean, don't have any black sources in my hand.
Best card. I wonder if it's Warchief.
Think about shipping Warchief, so the plan is Vial, Driver, hope to draw.
I think we're porting on turn 2, most likely. Maybe not, though.
I kind of like the Warchief, actually, because it sets up a really fast kill with the Driver.
Yeah. I guess we can put back Sling-Gang, but I don't know.
I think it's definitely between these two cards. I don't think anyone else would debate any of these other cards, but... Right. I think I'm going to bottom Sling-Gang, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a case for putting back Pyroblast as well, actually.
There is.
Actually, I think that might be better. So hear me out. The rest of our hand like leads to a turn 4 kill by itself, right?
And that's if we draw a black source. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I'm now for that.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of thinking that's kind of why I wanted to cut Pyroblast from my deck for this game. Actually,
I think putting back interaction is pretty rare, but we do have this very clear kind of sequence.
All right, they didn't force our Vial, which is great for us.
We don't really need to cast spells for the rest of the game, most likely.
Unless if we get decayed, which would obviously suck.
We can't decay until turn 3, right?
Well, no, if they play a fetch, they can, right?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if they swing fetch pass, yeah. Probably getting Felties.
Okay, now we'll just port them. This is not the fastest kill, obviously.
No. We draw Lackey, it becomes pretty fast, though.
Oh yeah, Lackey would be the nuts.
Ooh.
That's interesting. Do I Chalice on 1 instead?
I think we do. Because then they can't Dark Ritual, and almost all their lines that face us are going to involve Dark Ritual, I think. This also might eat a Decay, where we really don't want them to Decay Vial. Nice.
What do you think the probability of us drawing Lackey exactly next turn is? Just to make fun of
100%.
It's probably not 100. It's probably 4 out of 53.
I checked the Motor Shuffler. It's 100%. Wow.
So no, they just need the Faithless Looting, right?
Yeah.
Yo, Canister, thanks for the raid, man.
Ooh.
How was your snooping going? I think he was snooping earlier, right?
Yes.
I was watching it earlier. We're not snooping here, but we are Muxusing.
Muxus is way cooler than Snoop. We gotta...
Well, Muxus is a more broken card than Snoop is, obviously, but...
I guess they're playing off the pedal in case of another chalice. Or maybe they have... I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me when there's a bunch of shatters in our deck.
Oh, Cancer went 13-2 with the Snoop.
That's fine.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's not great. I guess I port their Black Source upkeep.
Yep.
Modern Goblin seems legit. Yeah, that was my instinct when I saw the deck list people were playing, that Modern Goblins...
Modern Goblin seems very good now.
It doesn't cost you much to build the deck either, Eli.
Yeah.
So if you want to go that route.
Alright, Cavern off the top, let's go.
Take up to 3. Alright, I could try to kill them as well.
With Matron Driver.
Is that actually lethal? 5, 6... Muxus is not legal in Modern. It's only legal in Eternal formats.
It's 14 off the Piledrivers, right? Is that correct? 2, 4, 6, yeah. So 14, 16, 17, too short.
Yeah, but I guess we do it.
I guess if they go to 1, then they can't cycle Street Wave, and they can't fetch.
Yeah, so this seems pretty okay.
Okay. This is fine, actually. This is great.
Oh, they forced our Matron. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, next turn we also have lethal, I think, off Vial on 4 for Sling-Gang, right?
Being off 2 cards, and I think we can think that one of them is Chalice out. Ooh, sorry about that. Alright.
I mean, we could be dead still, which is scary.
I'd be impressed if they could kill us.
And that is the downside with what we did, obviously. Like, they get to cast a triple black card. So
yeah, but how do they win from here with no brainstorms? They've already used their ideas inbound as well.
We're not dead. I'm trying to construct a scenario where they could kill us, right? Though, I guess with only 2 cards in hand, it's really hard, right?
Yeah.
What if they have land, predict, mill a bad card, but then the mana terminates, right?
Yeah. And they don't have enough cards to have like double pedal.
Okay, so I guess they're probably going to die to this Sling-Gang Lieutenant.
Yeah.
And I think the most interesting part of this game was what did we put back on turn 1, and I think Alan's prediction of putting Power Blast turned to be extremely better than the alternatives.
Especially because we drew Chalice.
Well, yeah, because we drew the Chalice, I think that they're putting the ideas unbound back.
Okay.
Funny that it shows you that.
Yeah. They kept in Veil of Summer, I guess, for Pyro Blast.
That's kind of interesting. All right, well, they're dead now.
Yep.
I mean, I actually thought they would have to pass a lot of the time right there, right?
Yeah, I can't think of how they. If you want to be really specific, we could work them in their draw step again, or in our draw step. So, 100%, nothing goes wrong. But 1 mana, don't see how anything goes wrong.
Turn 5 kill with multiple interaction after remold is
that's pretty good.
Decent. Like, this is interactive piece, porting them as interaction essentially.
And we force them to force the Matron. Nice.
Yep, so we're 3-1. Is Doomsday a good matchup? I can't tell. I guess it's fine.
I think it's one of the few common matchups that feels like
50-50.
Slightly favored.
Slightly favored? I guess because they're trading in speed for resiliency is not where you want to be at versus goblins, right?
They also, if you have Hero Squad in your deck, they do die to the Hero Squad, like almost 100 of the time.
Oh, we lost round 2 to Blackguard Reanimator, which, that happens. I think the problem with Doomsday is I don't think it's particularly easy to play. Like, and also it's like kind of finicky. Is my take on it. I think Thoughts' Oracle made it better, but the problem is just being slightly better is not enough to make the deck worth playing, right?
So we beat Doomsday and Sneak and Show. I mean, 2-0 Sneak and Show. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was funny.
And the other win was. What did we beat round 1?
Maverick.
Great.
All right, so I know you have to go back to work at some point.
Yeah.
Do you want to start another week and play a few matches?
Sure.
Yeah, well, obviously not an entire another week because you do have to.
I don't want to be working till like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So on duty medic, the person 3rd place in the leaderboard, they are the Goblins player that got back-to-backs.
Oh, cool. Tom's crushing it though.
Yeah.
By crushing it, I mean he has 3 and Strifo has 2.
Tom's OP though. Nobody can beat Tom.
That's not true. I'm not scared of Tom.
I'm very scared of Tom.
Well, that's because you play decks that are only bad versus Dark Depths. I mean, like...
I've beaten Tom once.
I beat Tom by going to 23 life.
All my Goblin energy, and I top deck Karakas.
That doesn't seem like summoning Goblin energy. That seems like summoning Death and Taxes energy to me.
Okay. I mean, Goblins is more of a deck than DMT. Goblins is now the preeminent Karakas deck. That's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure DNT is still the best Karakas deck. Though, I'm kind of wondering about Karakas plus Baron, actually. But
yeah.
It's a very, very slow draw engine, but Baron is kind of like a weird card. Goblins is less... I don't know how to put it. I think Goblins is a better Aether Vial deck than DNT, but maybe not so much anymore now that we've shaved on Ringleaders.
That's maybe true.
It's still pretty darn good.
Yeah. But you still abuse Vial really hard. Because now it's not even like Vial doesn't let you, have that, like, infinite Matron Ringleader chain. It lets you just, like, oh, I'm going to Matron from Mogg War Marshal so that I can cast Muxus on turn 4 or whatever.
Depths is the best Karakas deck. Yeah, Depths plays Karakas so it can win all of the mirrors for free if your opponent's not careful. Going back a few years, I remember playing GPCL, the one I got lucky and won. Played on Lands Mirror where my opponent had both main deck Karakas and Bog by game 1. And that should basically never happen, I think. Like, my opponent did things like making Merit Lage, but I could stage their Karakas and stuff like that. So they spewed a lot of equity, and I won like a 20-minute game 1 where I should have been like very easily dead, I think. Like, just not having Karakas or Bog in your main deck in those mirrors is kind of awful, actually. The Discord argued against Karakas, it seems. Well, this is why I don't go to most Discords. I try to figure things out myself. Because I think there's just a lot of noise in most Discords. Right?
Noise is a good way to put it.
Well, I can say preliminary in 20 minutes. Let's make it fire. I'm probably not going to join that personally. So how's everyone else doing today? Oh, by the way, if you all enjoy the stream, hit that sub button, hit that follow button. But also follow Goblin Lackey 1 on Twitter and Twitch. He streams only Goblins, I believe, so...
Yeah, basically.
This person only plays Mono Blue, Delver, or Shadow.
Okay, those should both be pretty good matchups.
Alright, I'm not mulliganing. I think.
Yeah, oh yeah. So it's Tormod Lackey, Expert your Delver, put in Sling-Gang, GG, no read.
Yeah, and I'm playing it off Mountain, of course. Alright.
1.
Are there any new mono blue cards from M21? I'm not sure.
Okay.
Okay, well that's probably good for us unless like
See, dead. Just think it's stifle this.
Yeah, but that's like that's a band-aid. That's a band-aid. I mean like
Vapor Snag.
Then I would recast it.
Yeah. Oh, don't press done. I think we put in Sling-Gang.
Yeah, I could just put in Sling-Gang.
I think we just want to kill him. Like.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we need to put the cards in yet. Yeah, the what is it called? Something Forager, Ethereal Forager. The card's cool. Oh shit! I was leaving up Expert, but maybe that's wrong.
Yeah, I think we wouldn't want to Expert like a Dreadhorde or something anyway because of days.
Sure. Okay, that's an error then. Well,
Negator, elaborate how Goblins enjoy playing versus decks that actively try to lower their own life total.
I think Shadow can be problematic, especially if they have a bunch of Plague Engineers, because they're...
Yeah, Shadow, Okay, we win. Shadow used to be one of our best matchups, and then like got printed, everything got harder, but I still think it's a pretty good matchup.
Look, Alan beat Double Dread of Night at Pro Tour 25 as DNT from Shadow, so clearly it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Alright, so Snow Island, Brainstorm. I think they are mono blue Delver, but it's obviously like impossible to tell for sure.
I think we shape a Muxus.
Really?
Against Delver in general. We can assume they're a Delver deck, I think.
It was triple Dread of Night. Of course Alan remembers better than I do. I remember watching it and being like, what the hell is going on?
So if they're blue or Delver, we're really going to want Pyrokinesis, but I think if they're mono blue Delver, we probably want Pyrokinesis as well.
Yeah, but if they're Shadow, we don't want Pyrokinesis.
Well, if they're Shadow, we might want Pyrokinesis because of Engineer. Just have the unconditional answer, and we might not want 3 Pyroblasts.
Well, I'm not going to read too deep yet, because it's too hard to tell. So I think I'm going to hedge. And then I'm going to
shape a Warchief versus Delver most of the time.
Interesting. That would not be my instinct.
Warchief got a lot worse versus Delver with the printing of Dreadhorde.
How good is this card versus them?
I guess it depends on whether or not they're a Young Pyromancer deck.
There's like very few Young Pyromancers, so I think I'm actually going to cut this instead.
I mean, I think Chainwhirler is just good as like you hit the unflipped Delver, it's insane, and then the body is very relevant. It beats up most things.
All right, well, I'm going to cut this for now, but we'll reassess for Game 3, if there's a Game 3.
Oh, why did we cut Gempalm?
Oh, shit. Ah, you're right. I don't know. Why did I do that? I think I thought it was something else.
All right, well, it's a good hand.
This is a reasonably good hand versus any Delver deck. If it is a Delver deck. The thing is, Snow Island Brainstorm tells you virtually nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to play around Stifle. Is that crazy?
I like that. I'd have led on Wasteland, though. I'd rather they Wasteland or Wasteland than Wasteland Badlands, but...
I think if they're wasting us when we have a Vial on board, we're actively... Well, I guess we didn't know we're going to Vial. Yeah, true.
We Dave Vial, and then...
Yeah, there should be a Gempalm in my deck instead of...
That could really cost us, because Gempalm's really important against Delver.
Yeah, I mean, Cycling Terminate is probably what you're in the market for. Like, actually, now remember, versus Delver, I was rooting... If you know the meta is actually just all creature decks, you'd rather have 4 Gempalm in your deck than Munitions Experts, I think.
That's kind of interesting with that conversation of Expert versus Delver versus Gempalm, because Gempalm's a better control card, Expert's a better, like, tempo or, like, snowball card. Because Experts compound on each other really well, whereas Gempalms, like, 2 Gempalms without support don't build on each other.
That makes sense. Well, yeah, I made this point way long ago. I think Expert is closer to Spellstutter Sprite than... although, like, obviously it's a much better card than Spellstutter Sprite. There's no question. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah. I think I'm going to play Vial and Prospector.
Yep.
Island makes me think this Wasteland's not good. But that's okay.
I'm going to get True Names next turn.
Yeah, that's okay. I think I'm just going to get Mountain. Yep. Oh, I'm not denigrating Spellstutter Sprite. I've won a lot of games by just flashing in Spellstutter Sprites and attacking with them.
Yep.
Which one would I rather get dazed?
The Skirk.
Yeah, probably.
We could hold the Skirk. I guess if they daze, then they're not playing Dreadhorde. I mean, not playing TNN, so we're actually happy if they get dazed.
Yep.
We get dazed there.
I think you have to play a Prospector there. Obviously, we're not playing our Lackey into daze because that's maniacal.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, this is excellent news.
Shadow Sphere. That's something, all right.
All right, I gotta read that card. I gotta look that up.
It's a very good card. Although I question how effective it is in Legacy, is the one thing I'll say. It is good with True Name.
Okay. Yeah, Trample Lifelink. All right. The Trample seems a little irrelevant.
They had Hydroblast. All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
So it's mono blue. We'll get to X. I guess we pulled up Expert in response to the equip.
Yeah, that's true. Do you want to play? Oh, I'm going to play Matron now.
You think?
Well, actually, should I? I guess we can just wait around.
Yeah, that would be a reason to play anything.
Did we leave in a Cratermaker? We did. We left in both Cratermakers. That might be an issue at some point. That's why.
We can Matron for Cratermaker next turn if we want to.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we do have a bunch of card advantage lined up, so... Should I offer this trade?
So?
I think so, right?
I don't think they'll take it.
Alright. If you don't think they'll take it, then we should offer it up. Alright, cool. So we probably get to ambush them if they try to equip.
Yep. And if they and we can vial it in if they stifle the vial trigger or something. That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's stifle. I should have considered doing it right then. Shit. I didn't have a stop.
You gotta have those upkeep stops. Oh wow, okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Kill it now before they play another land.
Oh, yeah, the other reason to just main phase that is if my Prospector gets Hydroblasted, that would have been kind of a blowout. Should have thought about that.
True, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I think I have to get Cratermaker and just main phase activate it this turn, most likely.
Yeah, you know about the Stifle. We could draw Red Blast for Stifle. That'd be kind of sick.
So I was right on reading them from Mono Blue Delver, only knowing our opponent's username and that they've played it in the past, which is kind of funny. Like, I don't think anyone would, like, you can't realistically make that read in the wild. Yeah. I guess it's not a read, it's more of like a probability distribution of decks, is the better way of putting it. All right.
Oh, so good.
I have to kill this, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it give Vigilance? Nope.
No.
I couldn't remember for a second, even though I literally have one. Like, Piledriver is also insane versus them, but yeah, I think I have to kill this.
It's harder to race when, you know.
This matchup seems pretty good for us, actually.
Right.
This matchup seems pretty good for us, actually.
Yeah, this seems very... Like, most Delver decks struggle to deal with Vial, and a mono blue one will especially struggle to deal with Vial.
Should I tap my Wasteland or Mountain?
I think tap Wasteland.
Yeah, worst versus Back to Basics, but I guess they can't really play Back to Basics on this board either. Yeah. Alright, say go. Next turn, I tick up both Vials to 3 and 4. We might see the... no, I played one Gempalm, but I accidentally cited it out, Alan. Which I was not supposed to do. Yeah. 3 Expert, 1 Gempalm is pretty stock, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always a 3-1 split or a 3-2 split, depending on how much removal I want. When Snoka was really popular, I started shading on removal a little bit. Whoa.
Yep, they have it. This card's sweet. Right. They exiled... Wait, where's the exile zone? What the... Where... I don't... Did they exile anything? Oh, I see. Okay, never mind.
It's kind of scary.
It is. And they have Stifle.
Yeah. Alright. Let's draw a Blast.
Blast would be pretty good, yep.
Yeah, I think we go 3 and 4.
I agree.
Sling-Gang is probably the best.
So it's actually going to cost us that we didn't leave Gempalm in here, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It definitely is. Alright, let's see if they stifle the Matron, I guess.
Yeah.
they know about? They don't know any of our cards, right?
Do not.
Okay, good. Sweet. This is what I was hoping for, obviously.
You really want to find Piledriver off of this Ringleader. Hey, those are both the cards we wanted.
I'm going to play around Days, obviously. Oh, I guess I was playing around Days, but I'd rather not sack a Goblin.
Yeah, because it represents so much damage.
Every Goblin's plus 3. So if we draw Warchief, it's actual the one-hit KO.
I don't know if it's possible for them to touch Piledriver now that it's resolved.
They could play Dismember.
That's true.
And like it makes sense for them to play Dismember in their deck because it's mono blue.
Yeah. So I think they're going to get back a Brainstorm. Most likely. Ponder. Okay, sure.
I think it makes more sense to get back a Ponder if you don't have a fetch.
Yeah. Yeah, and they've missed lands, so.
Yeah. I mean, their deck probably has like 15 because they're mono.
Let's take a Vial. Let's go 4/4, so they can't stifle the Sling-Gang.
Well, they can stifle the Sling-Gang, right?
Well, if we have Vials on 4/4, then they can't stifle, Sling-Gang coming into play this turn. You know what I mean?
Oh,
okay.
I guess we have them. Like, this is a pretty annoying setup for them. I'll reply now.
Piledriver attacks for what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So attacks for 11.
It didn't let me reply. Can I still reply? Okay, I can. All right, we'll open the chest. All right, this is better. I think I have a bunch of chests queued up to open.
Yeah.
Oh, no useless basic lands.
Is Zagana worth anything?
No, it's not. I can tell you.
I just expect weird commander cards to be worth money.
Oh, we found the basics.
Yay!
What is this card? This is probably worth something.
Oh yeah, it might be.
Moto82, thank you for the follow. Open Muxus.
That's 8 tickets, 9 tickets.
Wow, we're just doing it. This is not worth anything. I can tell you that. This is a cat dog, though.
Yeah, cat dog's strong.
Yeah, I do not want to open basics in my chests. Right. This is not worth anything. Yeah, this was also printed in Onslaught, but this is a reprint attempt.
Yeah, I remember him.
All right, we'll open the last one. I had a bunch of floating chest requests.
Jeez.
This used to be worth something, but not anymore.
Yeah, I remember Lantern.
Exactly.
Modern.
Yep. All right, let's play 2 more matches. I don't think I'm going to change anything.
Yep.
Play 2 more matches and then let you go. Thanks for being here, obviously. Shout out to Goblin Lackey 1. The only few changes I made were to cut the 61st card. But I don't want to. He understands that his chances of drawing Vial are slightly lower in his opener.
0.5% lower.
Yeah. I would have an issue if he was complaining about not drawing Vial so often while choosing to be 61 cards. Then we would have issues, but he doesn't do that.
I complain about different things. My stream complains about Tormod Crystal Brands for the most part.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with how your deck is constructed.
Exactly, yeah.
That's just something you sign up for once you play Legacy, I think.
Unfortunately.
I mean, like, it's a thing that can happen to you, and if you're not okay with it happening to you, probably shouldn't play the format.
I've played 60 cards many times. The difference is the argument is so marginal either direction.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I'm just like so over having it.
I'm also over having it. That's why I'm not.
That's great.
Yeah, gonna keep. If our Vial gets forced, it's not great. But if it gets forced and they're a slow deck, then it's still fine.
I thought we were on the play, but
no, I mean I'm still not mulling this hand on the draw, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. But I'm just less excited now.
Yeah. Well,
all right,
that makes it good. Actually.
That's nice.
Basic
play out the Cavern because it's redundant, whereas the only one red source could matter for a Gempalm.
That's fair. The main upside of 61 it annoys the shit out of some people. Fair. Well, Fornia, Muxus is like Ringleader on crack, right?
Yeah.
Another Sneak and Show deck? God, I hope not. This hand's much worse for Sneak and Show than the other one.
We're not getting Wastelanded, that's cool.
It smells like Sneak and Show.
Yeah.
So basically, Muxus is like collected Mind's Desired Ringleader Piledriver. It's just like.
Hello. All right. Well, if they cast Show and Tell, they might die.
They might. They might. All right. Now I think it's. All right. Yep. That's not resolved, but we might be dead.
We might be dead.
Or they might be.
Bottom of the pregame, so probably not.
Yeah, but I don't feel great about our spot.
This could also still be Blue Red Silver.
Okay.
Yep.
So it is. Our hand's not great versus what's going on actually.
Yeah. It's not terrible though. Ooh, War Marshal's really nice. I think we matron for Munitions Expert, and then
yeah, I agree.
We can file in War Marshal and Expert, yeah. We could matron for Skirk and cast Muxus next turn.
I don't think that's necessary. I mean, like that. I mean, that would involve the Skirk Prospector not dying, right?
Yeah. Just bolt the Skirk.
So I don't think that's great. And we'll have enough creatures to play around bolt on one creature as well. So, I mean, it's fine to let them have one Brainstormer Preordain off the Arcanist, I think. But
yeah, it's not a big deal.
More than that, I think, gets out of hand.
We can handle getting 2-for-1 a couple of times with our hand, because we just have Expert's going to be kind of a 2-for-1. Matron's like a, I don't know, a lot for one, depending on how you count it.
Matron's a 2-for-1. Because you have to spend mana to get the rest.
Sure, yeah. And then Muxus is a...
I don't know, Muxus has just been obscene every time.
Yeah, it's an infinity value thing.
I mean, really the only reason I'm interested in this deck is Muxus. I'm not going to lie.
Muxus is really sweet.
I know. It's just the fire philosophy continued, I think, but in a different direction.
It's exceedingly addictive as well.
Yeah, you don't know what's like. Just stuff just pops out into the battlefield, and your opponent's like dead.
Oh wow! All right, so that's really good for us.
It is.
Hopefully, they just play another thing. Okay.
They're leaving up both though. It's kind of annoying, but whatever.
We can port.
Oh, we can.
Situation of Port being excellent magic card. Oh, that's exciting.
So I could port now.
Port go to second main.
Yeah. Not often seen port on your first main phase.
Yeah, this is kind of funny.
Yeah, you can float a red. I'll allow it.
Gonna pull us now, okay.
Right. It doesn't matter which way I do it, right?
Well, you have to fight on the War Marshal.
Yeah, I know. It definitely matters that the Mogg War Marshal is in play first.
Yes.
Ooh, Brightstone Ritual. I haven't played with that card literally forever. I think I showed you the deck list that played Brightstone Ritual and Empty the Woods.
Yeah.
Which was named a very funny name, Dirty Kitty.
So I guess next turn, if we draw land, we can play Muxus, which is kind of sick. I'd be a little surprised if we didn't get Wastelanded, though.
We've used all of our mana every turn. Yeah, yes. I've definitely run the port during my draw step play.
Oh, wow.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, actually, does it? I don't know.
Does it? I don't
know. I actually changed my mind. Does that make sense? I'm not paying that good, though, for sure. I have so much to do with my mana that seems like maniacal.
I think of Matron for Chainwhirler. This might be a Brazen Borrower on step. So we could go like cast Matron and then Violent Chainwhirler on their upkeep, I guess, if they don't do anything.
I could also just attack and see what they do.
That's also a fine play, yeah.
I think I should do that first for deciding.
Yeah.
I don't hate the Chainwhirler here, actually.
Because if they go for bolting on that, then we get a chance to sneak Lackey into play. Okay.
Is there a way for me to kill my own thing? I could kill my own thing to counter petty theft. I don't think that's worth it.
No, it's not.
Matron for Gempalm cycle, kill that. No, that's just kind of a too inefficient use of resources, I think, to do that.
Yep.
So I could Violin Warchief, play Matron, play Lackey.
Yeah, what do you want to Matron for? Ringleader?
Probably. I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I think them borrowing the token doesn't really matter to me, obviously.
Yeah. It's nice when you can fizzle it, but...
Yeah, I was thinking about it, then I just concluded it was not good enough, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, everyone, thank you for the follows. Allosaurus Shepherd has looked insane to me as well. That's the other big tribal card for JMP.
I don't really want to buy on the Warchief if we can help it. Because they're pretty heavily representing a lightning bolt.
True.
What do you think of just cast Matron, get Matron?
Is that better than just getting like Gempalm?
I guess we can just Gempalm the Delver right now, and then we're a little soft to a Dreadhorde though.
Well, no, I don't have to Gempalm the Delver right now, right? I just hold it until their end step.
That's true.
Because our life total is pretty high. I think I'm going to do that.
Okay. Well, then why?
No, I should just play Lackey and say go then.
Yeah. And if the Lackey is the bolt, that's fine.
Actually, this is great. Like, we get all of the initiative, essentially.
Yeah.
Sort of. Because we can see what's going to happen on their turn before doing anything.
Great.
Honestly, the Brazen Borrower is not fantastic versus Force of Negation. That's not a good draw for them, not going to lie.
Pretty good draw, yeah.
That's probably the worst card in the matchup. Ah, shit. We're getting wasted.
That sucks.
So now do I want to kill their...
I think we do.
I mean, how bad will Arcanus be for us? There's a bolt and a preordain.
Dreadhorde getting out of hand is probably the only way we lose this game.
But the problem is if I don't Gempalm here, I'll never be able to Gempalm, right? Because that's our red source.
You could Expert.
So do you want to just get Expert? And just let this go and get Expert? That's actually sort of appealing, except it makes really poor use of our mana.
Yeah.
So Matron for Gempalm that draws us a card.
Honestly, this Vial might be going up to 6.
I think it's going to end up being the case.
So in which case, I think we do go Matron Gempalm.
Alright. I mean, it's not that free for them to attack with Arcanus into 4 1/1s, is the other thing.
Yeah, we can swarm the board pretty wide.
Just drawing land with us would be pretty good too.
Yeah, draw a Ringleader or a Sling-Gang would be very, very sick. Or Piledriver. Piledriver might just kill them.
I don't think Piledriver's that reliable right here for all of the reasons you listed before.
Yeah.
I have a deep... Alright, I didn't want to play it.
Cool. All that thinking.
Well, the problem is, like, it's kind of complicated. We don't know what's in their hand. That's the real issue. Okay.
Alright, so Pyrokinesis is insane. So against Blue Red Delver, I cut all of the Warchiefs.
Just because it's so tempo negative versus Bolt?
So bad versus Arcanus. Like, if they have an Arcanus on board, you cannot cast Warchief. Like, it's, like, useless.
Do we want a Pyroblast or no?
I like Pyroblasts win on the draw, and then Chalices win on the play.
That's fair. How many? Like 2 is
Two, yeah.
Do you cut one of these in this matchup then?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of awkward sometimes, but that was a weird game.
That was a weird game.
I don't know, like our card advantage basically buried them, I think is what actually happened, right? And then they drew a Force of Negation, which is like bad card, and then their things died, and I guess I keep.
I think this is fine. Most of the games you use Delver from your mana not getting functional.
So we have 2 1-drops, so like hear me out. What if I just play Prospector on 1 to play around Days? Is that crazy? It's a little bit crazy.
A little bit crazy. There's so many lands. I don't the problem is if they just let it through and then they play an Arcanist on turn 2, we kind of want them to Daze Vial.
I really hope I draw some non-lands.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Guess this is what happens when you play non-brainstorm deck sometimes.
True. The Journey ported and then played War Marshal Expert. Just play War Marshal, lost the Warchief to a couple of golds.
Oh, Lands player, this is my wheelhouse. God damn it.
Hey. Well, that is the reason we did what we did.
Alright, hopefully it won't snowball, but I'm not feeling great about what's going on here.
That's good.
Sort of.
We can probably ambush it next turn.
I think I have to port them on upkeep, though, instead of doing anything else, right? Unless if you want to go for the try to ambush this turn.
It gets too greedy.
Yeah, I don't think that works. I mean...
It works like a very small percentage of the time.
Yeah.
And this way, if we draw a 3-drop, or just literally any non-4-drop, we can kill the Arcanist.
Yeah, really need to draw something reasonable here. I mean, like...
A spell. I guess Pyroblast would be bad.
Pyroblast would be bad, and a second vial would not be great either.
Yeah. Hopefully this is like Pyromancer.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, they're gonna get a token, but that's fine. I guess we have to kill this Pyromancer, right?
If we don't draw if we don't draw another Goblin, then yeah.
I hope it's
maybe not more in our deck, so like we can let the tokens.
Yeah, that's what I was. I mean, I really wanted. Oh, one awkward thing about sequencing the lands this way is if we draw a second expert, it's kind of not great. I guess it works out still. Never mind. Did Sprite Dragon disappear? I think the conclusion was Sprite Dragon was not that great.
Yeah.
It's basically Tarmogoyf, but it's conditional Tarmogoyf.
I mean, it's pretty fast, but I think also dying to blasts is pretty rough.
Yeah, that it dies to literally every blast, which is kind of...
Alright.
Is that good? So I guess I just main phase do that, right?
Yeah, I think we Cavern the Lackey.
We have to, I think. Because if
if they counter it, then we're
like they have nothing else good to spend Forcible on, right?
Yeah, also true. Yeah. All right, so we're not in a terrible spot.
We're not terrible, but we're not great, is how I would put it. It really depends on how many lands we draw.
Yeah, if we draw spells for the rest of the game, we win. If we draw like 2 or 3
well, it depends on what the spells are, right?
I don't know. Most of our spells are pretty good here.
And before we draw 3 vials in a row.
Okay.
Yeah, Muxus would be an excellent draw.
Yeah.
Pay Theft?
Right.
Alright, they're killing our vial. I'm okay with that, actually.
We can cast Muxus next turn and have
I know.
Karakas up. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's close to unbeatable for them, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of nice to have a Goblin that finally doesn't die to Lightning Bolt.
It's true. Oh, they're killing our Cavern. That sucks. I think I'm just going to take the damage from it.
Yep.
I think our
Gempalm Incinerator, probably a best draw.
That's not great. Not gonna lie.
No. I don't think we should have played the fetch.
I should have actually played Mountain, I think. But
yeah, because we don't want to there's a black source.
Yeah, I should have thought about it.
Because now we have to fetch Badlands, basically.
I mean, I think I'm still gonna do that because I want to port them, but obviously it's not great. Maybe they'll just stifle it, so it's irrelevant anyways.
Just kind of notable that they can't really chain lightning.
Yep, because you can always pay it back. Yeah, I've seen that. I've actually, one of the matches in Double Dash, I noted that you could unmorph your Virtual Rangers to flash back a Chain Lightning, but Newton missed it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. That was crazy.
Yeah, I think almost everyone missed it. It's like obviously easier to see it when you're commentating, but
yeah.
I think I would have seen that in the game as well, personally.
Oh boy, is this another Judge Horde? Okay, that's very scary.
Yeah, I think we're gonna lose, but
probably, yeah. We have not drawn many high impact spells, and by many I mean we drew one.
Okay, that works. I think I'm going to play Mountain and play Matron.
Yeah.
And if they force it, so be it. I mean, what am I going to do? Not play it?
Do you want to...
I think we're supposed to get Chainwhirler here, right?
What about Gempalm? Kill the Arcanist, draw a card?
Okay, that actually seems reasonable. I think the problem with getting Muxus is that play is really not very good versus Force of Will, and yeah, it's like one of the likely cards for them to have.
Yeah, like they can find a force pretty easily. They're gonna see like 7 cards if they untap with Arcanist.
I think I just main phase this, so yeah, nothing. So they can't like have double bolt or something weird. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get outpaced by Arcanist as his deck, which is basically all the tribal decks don't love Arcanist, I think.
Yeah, I hate that card.
I mean, more of the spark, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not great.
Nice.
I'm not gonna play it off of a sacking, obviously, but it might force a Force of Will from them next turn as well.
Yeah, if we could beat a force, that would be amazing.
I think if they have force, they should consider forcing the Matron because of Gempalm.
Yeah.
Whoa, EOT Brainstorm? What does that mean?
Brainstorm response.
We did draw a spell. The problem is it's not a very good spell. Yeah, I don't think they have force in their hand.
Yeah. I mean, if we draw Chainwhirler, probably just win as long as it resolves. Oh my god, please. Please, Chainwhirler.
They have 2 in hand? Well, I'm just going to take the damage.
Yep. Chainwhirler. 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 Oh.
Not great.
Yeah.
Would rather get the Karakas wasted, especially, like, I want to save this in case if I top deck Muxus and it kills them.
I hope they force this. They left in Spell Pierce? Wow.
Alright, I'll pay 2 mana. This is like a pretty bad card versus us.
Yeah. Alright. But down to 1 card, and we have super live top decks. I don't hate our position. Like, we're a little, like, our life total's getting kind of scary. Oh, they stashed. Okay. They have another brainstorm?
I would have flipped Spell Pierce to Delver and then fetched away the Spell Pierce, probably, personally.
Yeah.
But I don't know what their plan is, obviously.
This is Borrower? No? Okay.
No, I think they did know one dead card on top of their deck. Or something. I don't know.
Flip. Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Alright, I'm still going to port a red source, obviously, because like something weird could happen. They could chain a bunch of cantrips. We are pretty close to dead, which is not the great part of this.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a guaranteed flip because they fetched away after brainstorming before.
Oh my god, Chainwhirler, please.
Alright, do I block one token now?
Let's put a 10.
I feel like 11 versus 10 is sort of relevant, but maybe not.
I think so.
Alright, I guess I'm supposed to just take it.
Yeah. Every goblin represents life if we get Sling-Gang as well, so...
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, Chainwhirler.
Chainwhirler, Muxus, Ringleader.
Matron.
Fuck, that's not good.
Okay. Well, at least they're not dead in the air. I think we still hold the cavern.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
this point we probably are blocking.
Yeah, I feel like I should have.
We're in blast right now because of Hardcast Force.
Oh shit.
Oh, I guess we can port and then do it. Port, blow it up in their draw step.
Yeah. Chain Lightning.
Okay.
Right. So I do want to port a red source for that reason. Oh, I should have tapped my Karakas. Shit. Oh, I definitely. No, it's not. It's not because.
Oh, that's not 3. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Actually, that was quite bad. Oh my god. Shit.
All right.
All right. Well, let's see what they do. Maybe they won't even cast it.
They might not.
All right. I think now I have to trade off these two for these two. Yeah, I think I do.
Well, now they kind of have to. Oh, no.
Do they have Chain Lightning that they're going to cast second main?
Okay, so we got to blast Delver and then block 2 of them, I guess. Yeah.
So this is 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Well, we can't sack the blocking goblins because
Chain Lightning.
Yeah, we want to trade. And Chain Lightning is a sorcery, so it's going to happen second main.
Man, that misstep is like so punishing.
Yeah, it actually is. I should have tapped the Karakas for sure. Maybe they'll Spell Pierce. Daze? Okay, I guess I'll tap my Karakas then.
Alright, really on Chainwhirler or bust now.
Okay, so that actually means that actually undoes the mistapping mistake.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Which is funny, but also not great.
They don't need to cast the Chain Lightning.
And also, if they cast it, I don't think I'm going to chain it back, actually.
Why?
Because that puts us to... Like, so suppose they chain us, I chain it back, they chain it back to us, we go to 1. Sure. I don't think that's actually a good exchange for us.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take 3.
Yep.
I do not believe I'm supposed to go to 1 because then that makes it very precarious.
Yeah.
In a lot of
ways.
Right.
Goblin Matron, Chainwhirler, Hardcast Pyrokinesis might get us out of this as well.
2, 3, 4. Yes, it technically does.
Come on. God damn it.
Alright, well, we fought pretty hard, but we died.
We did not draw enough spells.
Alright, yeah, Chalice on the play instead of Blast looks a lot more appealing.
Maybe you should just bring in Chalices regardless of play draw because of Dreadhorde. Like, Chalice would have just bricked their entire
Yeah,
draw.
Maybe I'm supposed to have the second Muxus in if they're trying to kill all my stuff as well, but I don't know. Am I allowed to cut 1 driver for it?
Maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
I just hate having the sequences where you can't expert something because you don't have enough cheap goblins.
Yeah, that's fair. I do agree Driver's pretty bad here because they try to kill stuff and they make tokens and...
Also didn't show like a bunch of true names or anything, so... Though the Driver does get better when you have chalices in your deck.
That's fair, but I think just having one is good enough.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Ah, that was a close one. I think we were definitely in it. Do I keep?
I mean, I think so.
This is the new card Shadows, and it's quite good. Turn 6, kill them.
Yeah. We just needed to draw non-vial spells, basically.
Non-vial spells, yeah.
Oh no, that's the scary start.
I know, but...
All right, expert, let's go. Ooh, all right.
All right, Mountain go, I guess.
Hopefully we don't have to pitch Muxus, but I guess we have a second one, so...
I know, but... There's a 2-mana one. I didn't love it, so I'm not playing it, Shadows.
No Delver Flip's really nice.
So they'll give up Lightning Bolt, it feels like.
Yeah, most likely.
We're playing 4 ports in this version. 4 port, 4 wasteland, max mana disruption.
Are you playing 4 ports? I thought it was 3.
No.
Oh wow, you got 4, yeah.
I mean, once we cut Snoop and have 0 Instigator, I don't see a real reason not to. It's possible I should have played the fetch, but I think porting the red source is better.
Oh yeah. You're supposed to let the Delver trigger solve first, right?
I guess technically, but like the Volk is the better land no matter what, right? So it's...
Well, I just mean because of... I guess they already pondered, they already set up the Delver, so it doesn't matter. But...
Yeah.
Normally I just wait because people will brainstorm in response to put the Delver.
I guess. Okay, it's fine.
I really hope they play a second Delver here. Okay.
Going for Vial on 6.
Yeah. Okay, that's a nice life cushion.
I'm still trying not to do this.
Yeah, we really...
I'm trying to take all of the damage before doing that.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying that we're not drawing spells that are like reliable on this curve, but I guess that's what we signed up for when we kept this hand.
Yep. This might be a true name. Okay, that's great. All right.
Do I fetch here? I'm trying to work it out.
Yeah, we got a 12.
No, I'm not going to, actually.
I guess we have life gain in hand, but that's also multiples of 3, more or less. I don't know. Oh, that was great.
Yeah, that's great. All right. So I'm clearly casting something. I should have actually fetched before doing this, but...
Yeah.
The question is, do I Kinesis before any of this? Probably not.
Probably not, because you might hit something...
I think what I should actually do is Vial in my Ringleader first.
Yes, I agree.
Because that tells me if I should Kinesis or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I guess that's pretty good. So I think I want a Kinesis now, right?
Kinesis pitch Lackey.
Yeah, well, fuck a Lackey. Who needs a Lackey?
Goblin Ringleader. What a card.
If they have Hydroblast, it sucks, but whatever. It's not even that bad.
Yeah, because then we just expert the Delver.
Yeah. The red Force of Will.
Yep.
I love this art, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone want some toast? Giant Ballard has like pretty good quotes throughout Magic's history.
Yeah.
Okay, I will pay 2.
Yeah.
This is why you really should not leave this card in versus deck. It's really bad. Just.
Alright.
Okay. I mean, I guess they are making an army, but you know what's good versus 1/1s? A 2/2. I guess I play Lackey now because.
Yep.
Whoops. I have to...
And I think we do not attack.
I agree. There's a theory in Magic that 2/2s dominate 1/1s, but if you trade a 2/2 for 2 1/1s that are tokens, that's not a good exchange.
Great. Or 2 did draw 4 cards.
Well, there's a bunch of reasons. We're also at 12. Like I kind of think we want to slow the game down until our hand takes over as well, Marduk.
Yeah, we have complete inevitability here.
Yeah, I think rushing the game and getting like bolted out a bunch of times is a realistic way for us to lose. Whereas if we just don't attack, then they have to remove our 2/2 at least.
Yeah, just like that.
But think about it this way: they had to use a bolt on our 2/2.
Yeah, it's such a good exchange. Oh, this is so good too. I'm so glad those bolts are not going at her face.
Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is actually put the Vial trigger on the stack, respond Vial in Sling-Gang, and then tick it up to 5.
Yep, I agree.
You can tell I've played a lot with Aether Vial in my life. This is a pretty common humans trick in Modern as well as Death and Taxes. I think sometimes does this as well.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there's just a bunch of Aether Vial decks that do it, so it's...
You down for Matron Piledriver?
Yeah.
I mean, probably Matron up Chainwhirler?
Yeah, I think that's correct. Vial 1/5 used to be a lot more common with Siege Gang Commander in the format, but that ship has sailed.
Yeah, Siege Gang just does not do enough for his mana cost anymore.
Hard for them to kill us from here, honestly. This is like +4 life or so.
+5. Yeah. Seems pretty locked up. Oh, wait.
Why would they... What?
That seems suboptimal. I'm just gonna...
I don't understand. You know...
So we're gonna go Muxus into Chainwhirler into kill you.
No, we don't have the Warchief, unfortunately, so we can't.
Well, the Piledriver might do it alone.
Ah, sure. That's actually probably true. They know about this card, right?
Yeah. I think they're dead on board to the Chainwhirler, actually.
Probably. It's like 1,000 damage. This is why we left in 1 Piledriver, so we can draw
one Piledriver, exactly, yeah. Alright, let's Muxus because we can.
Yeah, obviously.
That's what we came here to do.
I didn't go here not to put my 6-drop into play off of my Aether Vial at 6.
Don't concede. Don't do it.
Don't do it! Don't do it, opponent!
Oh, it's a 1. Alright.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
Get
another one.
No, I'm just gonna get Mons.
Yeah, okay, alright. They're dead, like, infinite ways, but...
Look, if they're gonna let me have my fun, I'm gonna have maximum fun.
Yeah, maximum fun, I agree.
There are no Warchiefs left in our deck, Strifo.
Yeah. Maybe we're supposed to leave in a Warchief.
I was thinking about that, because it's so good with this card.
Yeah. Maybe that dynamic has changed.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to leave him exactly 1. All right, let's play one more match, and then I'm probably going to call it quits, and then you can happily end your extended lunch break. Is this how it works? Look, we're 5-1. I do think this is better than all the lists I tried last week, but I think it's important to do science to prove that your theories are bad.
Definitely true.
And Food Chain is a powerful card.
I mean, we did cast 2 Muxuses. When you played Food Chain, you cast 2 Muxuses on turn 3.
I did. Yeah. Also, Food Chain, someone did point out, Food Chain plus Matron does get you to Muxus by itself, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, that is pretty sick.
So, like, I think there's still something there. I just will let someone else figure it out. But I tried the initial idea, so.
Yeah.
Jinro at Pro Tour 25, I played Black Red Reanimator in the Legacy seat. I've played Hogak, and I think Hogak's like okay. It's like a tier 2.5 deck. I've played Dredge before. You know, our opponent was Naya Loam last. On the draw versus Naya Loam, I think I'm going to mulligan.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty...
So, if we had like 100% guarantee that Vial would live, then this is like a reasonable hand, but we don't have that guarantee.
This hand's better. I'm gonna.
Not much better.
I mean, having 3 lands is fine, and the waste is good. And
yeah.
I think I'm gonna bottom.
Sling-Gang.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know what's in the Nile Loam deck.
Yeah.
But I think it's correct to bottom Sling-Gang. Maybe we'll just top deck Lackey or Vial. Preferably Vial, I think.
We top deck Vial. This hand's very good. Oh, wow. How tempted are you to Wasteland right now?
That's what I was thinking about. I think we're supposed to, but there's certainly a fail case.
Yeah, I mean we drew a 2-drop, so that's kind of nice. I think we do it.
I think it's close for sure. That's what I was thinking about it for so long.
Yeah.
But
it's definitely a tough call.
But one thing you can sort of read into the situation is, I think a lot of the time, if your opponent playing a non-basic on 1 means they're land light. Elf.
I think they Reclaimer.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of annoying.
Yeah,
that card is so good, just generally speaking. And all right, land is good there though.
Yeah. We can kill a 3/4 on turn 3 if we need to, or turn 4.
Yeah, no, it just costs us a bunch. The fuck? There's an ancient tomb? Okay, so it's probably one of for depths activations. I've played like 1 ancient tomb in decks before, but I'm gonna just play Cratermaker. Yeah. The problem is we won't be able to Cratermaker it next turn for the reasons that we listed.
Yeah. We can go Expert plus activate Cratermaker.
Yeah, because it's exactly 4 damage, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Dust Dub, thank you for the follow. Let's see what they search up.
Probably a green source.
Yeah, probably like a fetch or a savannah or something like that. If you get a fetch, it's really nice. Yeah. And that was my suspicion what was going to happen, because then you don't even have to activate the Reclaimer to save it.
I really hope this is not Druid of the Leasing Groves.
If it is, it's pretty bad for us, I agree. It could be Dryad, actually, yeah. Dryad Titan, which is obvious. It was like all the hot...
Oh, wow.
Okay, this makes me really regret wasting them on 1, but...
Yeah, but now they're playing small. Shall someone? Oh, plow.
Okay, that's fine.
That sucks.
Yeah, that actually does suck a lot, but it's okay.
You play Warchief now?
I am going to play Warchief now. I think I'm going to get a Mountain, though. Well...
it feels so bad.
Actually, I can't get a Mountain, right?
Yeah.
If they waste us... Okay, if they waste us, they waste us, so be it. I'm really regretting this Wasteland now, but it was kind of a tough call in turn 1, because, like, a lot of decks, if you have multiple lands in hand, they basically never play a non-basic on turn 1.
Yep.
So that was my thinking at the time. Obviously, this sort of sucks.
Yeah. Please don't treasure Wasteland.
They milled Plow, Dryad Arbor, Dryad. So they're like green, white, probably has Valakut, probably has Field of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they had another Dryad in hand?
If we draw a land, we can double Expert.
Has to be...
Damn it.
That really sucks because they're gonna have 2 lands next turn and start bolting our stuff.
That's really bad. Do you go... Ugh.
Attack and hope they block? But they'll just block with this one instead, Chris.
Well, if they activate, then we can kill it in response to the activation.
It's true. I kind of think they don't care about this card anymore, though, is the real problem, right?
Well, it gets...
This sucks.
That plow, the Tormod Wasteland is super punished, and the plow is really brutal.
Alright, hear me out. What if I just Matron for Mogg War Marshal and say go? That's really not great either, right? It's just all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I think we do attack.
And hope they, like, goof it somehow?
Yep.
Alright.
And if they don't block, then we play the second Warchief and play Vial. Or you play Matron for 1 minute.
I think I would probably play Matron and just give up on this Vial, because the problem is Vial's not even good versus, like, Fetch Lance and Valakut, really.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be very slow at this point.
I think we're mostly screwed now.
Okay.
Alright, so now I just experted, I guess, with this happening.
They also can't crop rotation right now.
Yeah, if they have a plow, it's pretty brutal, but...
Yeah, they already milled a plow, so it'd have to be the 3rd plow.
I think their deck is less likely to play crop rotation, given the construction so far.
Okay.
Because, like, I think once you put Dryads and Plows in your deck, there's not a lot of space to put crop rotation in the deck, too. Oh, this is also a forest. Never mind. So they could have had crop rotation. Yeah, okay, this card is really messed up.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I play the Vial now. And hope it works out. The problem is Loam plus this, I think, is, like, kind of the hard lock versus us. Because the fetches mean you have instant speed bolts.
Yeah, yeah, we need a much larger board. Oh god. Alright, we're dead.
I guess I'll see if they loam or not, but...
Yeah. Maybe another Wasteland on top. And with the Courser, I don't know if we can even Sling-Gang them out.
Nope, it seems really hard, especially since your Sling-Gang's not going to live long enough, because, like, I think what you're supposed to do is just leave a fetch and play at all points, because how does Goblins ever beat recurring bolt every turn? Especially when we're this constrained. Yeah, I don't know. Shit happens. I mean, this seems like they drew relatively well from the board state we were in.
Yeah, when Wasteland went on turn 1, like, they obviously didn't have either the land or their, like, they must have, I don't know. Like, you play turn 1 Reclaimer if you have turn 1 Reclaimer.
Yeah, I think they topic the green source is the actual reality of it. Because that would make sense to me. Because if you have the green source on turn 1, you just play the Reclaimer on 1 instead of playing Karakas. So that must be the logical conclusion, I think. I think
seems good.
Yeah, I think even though it's like a 2-for-1 in the wrong direction, I think I still want it. This is like reasonable.
Yeah, I like Relic.
I'm not going to side in Crypt though. I think that one's like too inflexible. Surgicaling their loam is like a big deal.
Yeah.
I think the card that probably sucks. This is not great. Actually, maybe it is.
You do have to kill them.
But I think this is pretty bad.
Yeah, Chainwhirler is probably bad.
Think the combo kill element is key because of Valakut. Like, you really do need to, like, one-shot them. Think... What else can we cut? I don't think we can cut this card. Don't think we can cut these. So now we're down to, like, Mogg War Marshal or Cratermaker. Maybe I do cut Cratermaker, actually.
Yeah, you could shape a Cratermaker. Maybe we don't want 2 surgicals. I don't know.
I think I do, but it's close. Maybe I'll only just bother with one. And shave 2 War Marshals. Is that crazy?
I hate shaving War Marshals.
I understand, but it's also kind of just not... I guess you need to build your board. Okay.
You have to build board. Right, we go one Ringleader. I don't know if this is matchup where Ringleader like really matters. Like this isn't going to be about card advantage.
I guess what the Muxus is, we can shave anyways. So.
Yeah.
I do. This is a matchup where I wish we had 2 Relics because Relic is like pretty good for some.
Yep.
But it's okay. We were constructed in such a way that, well, this is definitely a keep. The question is, what do I play on 1? Probably Vial, though. Still.
How many answers? I guess we don't have any removables, so we can't force through Lackey.
Yeah, like, if they just play Reclaimer, then, like, not playing Vial is also not great.
Yeah, feels bad.
Right. I've decided it's correct, though.
Yeah, I think you're right. If we had a Munitions Expert, definitely not Lackey, though.
Yeah. Maybe we'll draw.
Oh, wow.
Not so bad for them.
It's a weird sequencing, isn't it?
No. I mean, like, they probably have a 1-mana spell that they're leaving up or are going to cast. Yeah, like this. So I'm pretty glad that we didn't play this on 1.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we should have run Trashmaster for Pump plus Mox Diamond Destruction.
What do I want to do?
Fetch Mountain?
Yeah, Fetch Mountain and play Mogg War Marshal.
Yep.
Probably not pay that go, as usual.
Because if we draw Matron, we get Matron for Expert and kill Reclaimer. Yep. Jeez.
Their deck looks kind of good, actually, to me. I might try it at some point.
Yeah.
I like trying all of the decks at some point.
Really need to draw removal spell this turn.
I've played Mogg War Marshal's cost before. Generally versus Zoo decks is where I pay the mana. Chris. Not great.
Oh, it's awkward for a lot of reasons.
I agree.
They notably don't have a plains or forest for night at the moment.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm supposed to waste them. I don't think I am, actually, to be fair.
Yeah, we need to cast a 4-drop next turn.
Yeah.
So I think we play waste and just hold it up.
Yeah, wasting them is bad. That's the conclusion I came to as well. I hope they don't have Dryad. God damn it. Zenith for 3.
Jeez. It's getting out of hand pretty fast.
Well, at least they're only 3 3s. Oh, that's not great. They have no land drop, though. That's great for us, actually. Right. I'm going to leave this on 2. The reason being, if I Ringleader into an Expert, I want to buy on the Expert.
Yep, agree. Best draw would be like top deck Kinesis and then Vial, and then get an Expert. All right. It's kind of nice though, because now we actually have Black Source if we get Wastelanded.
Yeah, but they only played 1 land. Dryad lets you play 2 lands, right? Fey Frog. So the deduction is they don't have another land in hand. Unless if there's a reason that they wouldn't play another land. It's not great.
No. I guess we're very close to a Muxus.
Yeah, but we have to draw one.
Yep.
They might waste my waste. Funnily enough, you can knight things away because of the Dryad.
Oh wow. Okay.
I know.
Combo.
It is a combo.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting depths. Okay. And a plow. Seems like a poor use of a plow.
So next turn, note that they can knight away their thing, get stage, and stage their depths, but we can survive with Sling-Gang at least. Unless if they double waste us. If they double waste us, they won't... No, they will have enough mana because of the...
Dryad.
Yeah, because depths taps for mana, obviously. I think now I'm supposed to tick this up to 3, though.
Yep, we got a Warchief.
It's not going great. I think I'm going to lose, but...
Yeah. Okay. I think we gotta... The way we actually win this would be they swing out and get greedy, and then we kill them with this Piledriver.
I agree. So all roads start playing this.
Yeah. You could play Warchief and then Sling plus a 1-drop. I don't know if that matters, though. It might matter.
No, I think I want to disguise the fact that I have Warchief in my hand and hope they... Oh, they know about the Warchief.
Yeah, they know about the Warchief, yeah.
I should have cast... Well, I don't want to cast a Piledriver because that tells... Oh, do they just know my entire hand? No, this is the unknown, right?
They don't know the Piledriver.
Yeah, that's actually... So I think hiding that one actually makes sense because...
But I want to play the Skirk.
Yeah, I know. But maybe they'll do something needlessly greedy and we can take advantage of it, you know?
Yep. Like if they attack with like to leave back 1 blocker, then if we draw a Matron for second Piledriver, we can probably kill them.
They don't know that they should tap the depths for mana, I guess.
That's fun.
Not that it actually matters. It's just an amusing note.
We're very close to Muxus.
I know. But we have to draw something good next turn, I think, to win.
Yep. Control Plow. Oh my god.
So hear me out. What if I just sack only the Sling-Gang to dome them for 1?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
It wasn't a sick rip. This is during their upkeep. So that was literally... I don't understand why they didn't wait until their draw step, but...
Yeah, that's weird. Alright, yeah, we need them to attack with everything, and then...
Yeah, the problem is if they don't do that, then we're probably going to lose.
Yeah. But it's kind of tempting to attack with everything.
I find that's really weird, actually.
We could also top deck Karakas to stay alive.
Yeah, we could. And they only have 1...
Yes.
Deal.
No.
Damn it. Not a deal.
Alright, so second driver might do it.
I don't think it does, because they can just block 1 and not die.
It might not be enough. Each Piledriver will swing for like 13.
I think I have to check this vial up to 4 in case if I draw... Oh, actually, do I?
I think we want to in case we draw Ringleader. Or did we board 1 out? Do we have no Ringleaders? We have no Ringleaders.
Okay, then I should leave it on 3 because there's literally no 4-drop.
There's the second Sling-Gang. But well, if we draw a 3, it could be another Warchief. That doesn't matter.
Remember Sting Scourger? There's no Sting Scourgers in our deck, though. So,
yeah, Sting Scourger.
Alright. I think I'm going to leave it on 3, but I'm not sure. Isn't it a bunch of 3s versus 1 Sling-Gang?
I'm trying to think, like, if we draw Muxus.
Well, if we draw Muxus, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
Alright, so I'm going to leave on 3. Because also matroning for Muxus makes sense, too.
Yep.
No, we died. That sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. We did not find any interaction in the entire game. Like, we are 16 cards deep, and we didn't see any removal spells.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, obviously.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it is what it is, you know? You live by the brainstorm, you die by the not having brainstorm.
Oh,
so you get that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, I think if we matron for double driver, they're dead. Because we Violent Matron, get second driver, cast other driver, cast Skirk Lackey, and then each pile driver attacks for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Attacks like 15 pile.
Okay, then they're dead if they don't have another plow, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no. I was just thinking, although like these 6 cards are essentially random anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it for now. Thanks for being here. Alright, if you do enjoy watching more Goblins action, you can watch Goblin Lackey 1 at twitch.tv/Goblin Lackey. You can follow him at twitter.com/Goblin Lackey 1 as well.
Yeah. And there's a YouTube channel as well for all the VODs.
Yep.
Also Goblin Lackey 1.
But also, if you enjoyed this stream, hit that follow button, hit that sub button. Everything's appreciated. Follow me on Twitter or YouTube as well. And I'm going to see who else is streaming Legacy right now. I'm sure there's someone. Oh, Honorog streaming. We'll give Honorog a raid. I can rarely raid Honorog during the day. But when you take a random day off, you can. You can plug it real quick, but the raid is happening now.
All right.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
See you guys.
See you.